You are listening to the decision reel.
Hey, welcome to the Decision Reel. Hello, everybody. Oh, hi.
What's the show where like it wasn't Mr. Rogers, but it was a show like that where like it was like, oh hi there, like that was the start of the show. They were like talking.
Randy's too
and then it'd
too
be like,
young.
oh hi.
That was Mr. Rogers, wasn't it?
No, he would walk into his
walked
house.
into the house.
Oh.
He would change his shoes because he had house shoes.
And then he would take his shirt off and put on another shirt.
A different
Not
shirt.
a shirt. Like
His button up.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know, but on this show, we say that we review movies of today and yesterday. Try and fail. And I already tried and failed to get the intro in.
Yeah.
I'll blame Tara.
Yeah.
This week, we're looking at the movie Zombieland with Tara and Randy. It was Tara's pick. Talk about it.
You're fucking killing it right now. It's fucking shaky.
She don't
dingus.
like an Arnold Palmer at
You gotta
half and
shake it.
half.
It's okay.
It's
Put
okay.
Put your thumb over it
Can't
and
shake it now.
You put your thumb over the top
over it and shake it.
and you shake it.
How big do you think my thumb is? I am a lady.
I have these petite fingers.
I am a child. See?
You got fucking dangerous on that one. I just meant like,
Yeah, just get it.
shake it around. Yeah.
So on this podcast, this is what happens normally. We try and talk about things and it just devolves quickly.
Who does?
But it's always an entertaining ride. What was also an entertaining ride for me was watching this movie once more.
And what was the movie?
Zombieland. Picked by Tara, like I said. I really liked watching it again. It holds up.
How many times have you seen it? Not many?
I haven't seen it in a long
Handful,
time.
maybe.
But I've probably seen it maybe 5 to 8 times.
Did you like the second one?
I actually did like the second one. Not as much as the first one, but I did like it.
So we talked about this last week. I liked it up until like sort of the end when what's her face goes to like that camp.
I honestly
or whatever.
don't remember what it's about.
Yeah, exactly.
The camp part was weird.
Yeah, I get why they're doing
Because it was like zombie free, like.
I have no idea what it's
It
about.
felt like a hippie convention.
But I
or
thought
something.
Zoe.
Oh, I fucking remember now.
Yeah.
Zoe Dush or
Deschanel.
Douche. No.
Oh, the girl who was like annoying and stuff. And,
I'm so stupid. Like the Valley Girl.
That was
Oh
funny.
my God.
I like
You're
how they
like
got rid of her and
so
everything.
brave.
You know what?
Very good at that.
That's pretty. Yeah, it's a good one. I will say I want to give that movie another chance because I only seen it
second
one time.
Yeah.
I did enjoy everything before. Like I said, that one part I did like the not the Graceland thing where they go to see Elvis and stuff.
Yeah.
That was cool.
I
I'll
love
watch
when
it again.
he goes to put Elvis's shoes on. He's so excited, but they don't fit him, but they fit the other guy.
Yeah, that's funny.
And he's like, wow, they're a perfect fit. And he's like, fuck you.
Fuck.
What's this one about?
Zombies, yeah, look at
okay.
that. No, the actual synopsis from IMDb is a shy student trying to reach his family in Ohio, a gun-toting bruiser in search of the last Twinkie, and a pair of sisters striving to get to an amusement park to join forces in a trek across a zombie-filled America.
Where are the fucking Twinkies?
I will say, whoever came up with an idea of, look, hear me out. A zombie movie. A zombie movie where there's one dude just looking for a Twinkie. Make it. Perfect.
It works.
It is a cinematic masterpiece.
I don't blame him.
I hate
Especially
coconut.
when he
Not
saw
the flavor, but the texture.
It's true.
When he found the deep fried Twinkies, I was like, fuck yeah. Those things are delicious.
in the what was that? The little like
something Playland.
yeah, but like it was a what was it? Just like a closet in the
in the back
Store
of a shop.
like a pantry, I guess.
Sure.
I didn't think Twinkies expired. I thought they were like good for fucking ever.
No, Twinkies do expire.
Oh.
But, I mean, they're probably fine after that
Package.
expiration.
I mean, it's all
Probably.
fake anyway.
Also, if you
Actually,
haven't had a
no.
Twinkie for a long time, you probably
They're
don't care.
changed. Yeah. They're not good
If they're
anymore.
a little stale, you'll
No,
probably still eat
Twinkies
it.
are fucking delicious.
No.
Well, no, they changed. So they got rid of them, and then they brought them
Yeah,
back.
yeah.
right? So the new ones taste different than the old
Oh.
ones.
A little
do.
bit.
Yeah.
A little bit.
See, it's been so long since I've had a Twinkie, I don't even know if I'd notice.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Have you seen those people who put a hot dog through the center of a Twinkie?
Ew!
What a fucking psychopath.
And then you deep
Oh,
fry
man.
it, right?
No,
Yeah.
no, not right.
People do.
No.
Deep fried Twinkie with a hot dog in it, yeah.
Oh, you know what you could do? You could put a
jeez.
churro through it,
Oh, you're talking Randy's language now.
Yeah.
like the whole.
And then
you
you
get
get
the
the cream in the
cinnamon and
middle of
sugar,
that fucking shit
and then
too?
you.
Oh, okay.
Randy's on a quest for churros here because
Oh,
Still haven't had one.
still, yeah, we wanted to go to Busch Gardens. He just wanted to go to get a churro.
that's it.
And he was denied when he first showed up. He got in line for it, and our good friend Wally, who's on this podcast, not this episode, said, "No, we'll get it later. We'll get it later. We're busy."
We did not fucking get it later.
No.
I had like two people in front of me in line too.
Yeah,
I was
you
thinking,
could-
we can get it somewhere else.
To the Renaissance Festival, do they have churros there? The
Fucking say yes.
at the Renaissance.
Say yes.
I'm not quite sure.
But you know
I
what
still
they
gotta
do
get my
have?
tickets.
Deep fried Oreos
Yes, they do, and those are.
I don't give a fuck.
and the turkey
I'm-
legs.
Hold on. Have you ever had a deep fried Oreo?
I've had deep fried everything.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
All right. Not a deep fried Twinkie with a hot dog in it, though.
Nah, not that. This is nasty.
Who would want
Nasty.
that?
Where to watch Zombieland?
A Zombieland.
You can only rent it. It's not streaming anywhere on
Yeah,
a
that's
subscription.
garbage. It used to be on Netflix.
Everything used to be on Netflix, Tara.
Yeah, and then it
now
goes
it's
away.
it's gone.
Peacock.
I think
Um,
it used to be on HBO
no.
Max too.
Peacock.
What was I trying to want? No one.
I don't know. I think it used to be on HBO Max too.
It was probably on everything at one time, bouncing around.
It's
from
on
place to
Hulu,
place.
but only if you have that subscription that includes live TV for some reason.
Peacock.
because
That's
it's
where I
on
fucking
like
saw it.
TBS and TNT.
So it'll
sometimes.
like
Yeah.
have
It is
it.
not on Peacock.
It fucking told me on Hulu because it said you can watch it on Hulu. I
And
clicked
did you
it
watch
said
it on
But you
Peacock?
can only watch it on Peacock.
Did you watch it?
No, I downloaded
So no proof.
Amazon Prime.
No confirmation.
There's confirmation as soon as I look it up on Hulu because I
Go
didn't
for
have to
it.
delete the app on my phone.
If I didn't have the notes on my phone, I would roll up the Peacock app and see. But
Yeah, I definitely
according-
Googled to see
Yeah,
where
I was
could
gonna say,
watch it.
according to Google, you can only watch it to rent on Sling TV, YouTube, Vudu, Apple TV, Google Play, and Amazon. Now you can watch it like you said on Hulu, but it requires a separate subscription to somewhere else.
Sorry, but your subscription does not include this movie.
See,
You can manage your subscription from your account page.
Okay, so what part of that said you could watch it on
I
Paramount?
don't fucking remember, but I know it said Peacock because I was gonna make it. I was
Peacock.
gonna make an account. And I didn't.
No, that's you. That's wrong.
you can watch The Office on Peacock.
Yep,
Yep.
I might actually get Peacock then.
you can watch The Office on Comedy Central too.
Yeah, because it's on literally
All the
every
time.
hour of the day.
When we were camping, I just put on random cable channels for like the dogs, just for sound while we're out doing
Sure, why
stuff.
not?
And I came across Comedy Central and The Office was on, and it was Michael's last episode.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, you know what I miss? So every time we go to the cabin, it's obviously far away from here, right?
Right.
So they have different TV you can get, and they have the Laugh channel, LAFF, and they play Home Improvement like constantly.
That's not how you spell laugh.
But that's how they spell it.
Fucking idiots.
Sure,
Unless they mean like Laffy Taffy.
maybe.
They spell Laffy Taffy.
Ooh, that's how they get away with
I know
it.
how Laffy
Because
Taffy
there's
is.
so many shows on there that you're not laughing at. They're like, oh no, we're not talking about laughing. We're talking about laughing.
Laugh.
Technically, LAFF is Laffafa.
Laugh. Or just laugh.
Laff-
Laugh.
laff-
Are either of you guys Jeff Dunham fans?
No.
I was when I was a
Jeff
Oh,
Fafa.
When I was a wee lad. I
Because he's
liked
got
Puppy
two
Dog.
F's.
yeah.
Jeff Fafa. Okay, whatever.
Yeah, I don't remember that. This is
He has a
written-
puppet. His
never mind.
main puppet's name is Peanut, and he's like a monkey alien.
Yeah, I know that.
And that's what he calls him, Jeff Fafa.
Jeff.
Dunham.
You know what?
.com.
I probably seen that and probably didn't laugh at it, so I didn't remember it.
I think it's funny. My parents call me Peanut.
That's funny.
Like
Speak- But
Like his
like
puppet.
his monkey puppet,
His
yes,
puppet.
that's fine. There was a fun fact I did not put into the Mars Attacks episode, but I should have, which is his puppet, Ahmed, stole the eyeballs from Mars Attacks.
They look identical,
And
so it
that's-
doesn't surprise me.
Yeah. So
What did you have before you came here today?
cocaine? No, not cocaine.
McDonald's.
Oh, so
Is
that's terrorist cocaine. McDonald's.
Okay.
I had a Monster Energy earlier,
that's
but
it.
like
Oh, that's
hours,
what
but
it
like
is.
hours
No,
ago.
it's kicking in.
Yeah, it's kicking in.
Hold on. What did you get from McDonald's?
A triple cheeseburger,
Triple cheese.
some French fries,
That sounds
Wait.
good.
Triple like patty or triple cheese?
triple cheeseburger.
Okay. All right. Well,
Patties.
Still didn't answer
Okay.
the question.
The
no, she
triple
just said it now.
cheeseburger.
Patties. So there's 3 burger patties on this.
Yeah, but they're the small ones, like the double
Sure.
cheeseburger. They're not
Okay.
like the ones on like the Big Mac or the
I
quarter
got you.
pounder. Or
Well, no,
whatever.
even the Big Macs are small.
Are they small?
They're pretty
I
thin.
thought they were
yeah.
thicker, like the.
Nah, they're not like
There's
the
just a
quarter
lot-
pounder.
There's a lot on the Big
There's a
Mac,
lot of
so you
stuff. Maybe it
think-
just seems like it. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
That's just fucking good.
McDonald's.
For some reason, it hits different than the double cheeseburger. I don't know why,
More meat.
but like
Yeah,
I
more
don't
meat
know what
going
it
in my
is.
mouth.
Eh.
You
Maybe
know
it's a-
what though? You know how they get you like if you order a McDouble,
Yep.
but then you order double cheeseburgers, they're different things.
They are. What
Yeah,
the
they are.
fuck, dude?
Do you know why? The McDouble only has 1 piece of cheese. The double cheeseburger has 2 cheese and 2 patties.
Because they put it between
The
them.
McDouble only has 1 piece of cheese.
Mhm. That's why it's not the dollar menu anymore, right? It's
Value
like
menu.
value because it's like $1.50 or something.
Mhm.
Hey, Steve.
Bastards.
Who was this movie written by?
It was written by Rhett Reese and Paul Wernick, who also wrote G.I. Joe Retaliation, Deadpool 1-2, and the upcoming 3.
I can't.
No wonder this movie's so fucking good.
I was gonna say that's probably why you like it, Tara. It's in the same. You can tell it has like the same quips or the same writing style
I
or
want it all.
the same jokes. It's
Maybe the
directed
monster
by.
did take a while to
I
kick
think,
in.
yeah, maybe you're feeling
What
pretty
did?
good.
Oh.
Whatever.
Maybe we should always do this on Tuesday.
Always on.
Maybe there's
Tuesday.
something about Mondays.
Everybody hates
Mondays
Mondays.
suck.
Yeah.
Actually,
I
I had
hate
a good
Mondays.
Monday. I had a good Monday.
Well, it's up.
Do you have any regrets? Maybe Garfield.
I forgot. I forgot about that.
I tied
fucking
it
shit.
together.
Look at you. This is directed by Ruben Fleischer, who's also directed 30 minutes. 30 minutes or less. Venom and Uncharted, amongst others.
Venom.
30 minutes or less. 30 minutes.
That's also has Jesse Eisenberg in it.
Yep.
Where there's like a bomb strapped to him.
You have to deliver the pizza in 30 minutes or less.
No, that sounds great.
It was okay. Yeah,
It's got Kenny Powers in it.
It does. It doesn't also have
fuck that
Enzi Sansari in it too.
I know who that is.
Maybe.
Wait, you know.
He doesn't know who Kenny Powers is.
Yeah, you do. You've seen Tropic Thunder, right?
Yeah.
So the guy who's in charge of the
The
explosions.
explosions.
Oh,
Yeah.
With the curly hair.
Mm.
And he's also in This Is the End.
He's in a
and-
whole bunch of stuff.
What's his real name?
Kenny Powers.
Why
Because
is
they
it?
call him by his real name in
Yeah, it's
This Is
eluding
the
me
End.
for some reason.
I don't care. He's Kenny Powers, so.
It'll come to me randomly at the end of this episode.
You'll always be fat to me, Chris. He'll always be Kenny Powers.
Always. So this is starring Jesse Eisenberg as Columbus, Woody Harrelson as Tallahassee, Emma Stone as Wichita, Abigail Breslin as Little Rock, Amber Heard, boo, as 406, and
She's
Bill
still
Murray
hot, dude.
as Bill Murray.
She's still hot.
My dog stepped on a bee,
Just because she shit on her bed doesn't mean she's not.
and then I turned
hot
into a
anymore.
zombie.
I mean, who hasn't shit on her? I'll give you
Both of you.
give you the. That's all you get.
Both
That's
of
it.
you guys. What the fuck's happening?
Her acting was
don't know.
bad in that too.
In this or
All of it,
all of
really.
it?
The trial and the movie. Her acting was bad in both.
Okay, I'll say the trial definitely
Trial
she was
fucking
worse. Yeah.
Solid. She was dumb as shit in that thing.
Oh my god. No, but
That was like the
This
best.
is what I meant by shaking.
acting,
Acting in her
see,
career.
See, look at that shake right there. Look. We don't even know what you're doing in that.
Yeah, it just looks inappropriate on the couch next to me. So that's great.
Anyways, when I completely forgot she was in this until
Yeah.
like she popped up. I was like,
Yeah.
God damn it, fucking Amber.
Fucking Amber. You did it.
She probably shit herself in this movie too, right? Think about it as she's turning into
Yeah, but
a
she didn't
zombie.
shit herself. She shat the pillow
She done shitted.
She
on
did
the
so-
pillow.
Was it on the pillow?
Yeah.
On the pillow?
on the pillar.
And she tried to blame the
I
dog.
thought it was just on the bed.
How big was
I
their
thought it
dog?
was the pillow.
Well, did they have a big dog?
They have small dogs, which is
So
why
you
it's
can't
like,
be like,
bitch,
That's a human shit.
what are you pooping out
Dum,
rabbit
dum, dum.
turds over there? The fuck you eating?
Maybe. She's
Dum, dum,
petite, I guess. Maybe it's a small little oop. Nope. All right. Rated R for horror, violence, gore, and language. There's definitely horror violence in this all throughout. I will say this is one of my favorite like openings to a movie. Like right after his, his little spiel about whatever, and then just da 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 da, and just into it.
The music.
Yeah.
Yes.
It gets it good. I really like it, and it's not my favorite intro to a movie ever, but it's definitely up there with like it gets you going and ready for what's about to happen.
Gets you going.
Yeah. Runtime on this guy is 88 minutes, just in and out. You can take that however you want.
That's a long time.
That's what she said.
That's a long time.
There you go.
I watched
88 minutes for sure.
I watched it on my drive to some job stuff yesterday. It was nice.
Yeah, there you go.
You
That's how you
really
do it.
shouldn't be
Very nice.
watching TV while driving.
I didn't ask for your safety.
Requirements.
Yes, thank you.
I mean, not that I don't care about your safety, but other people on the road maybe.
God damn.
So you know what's going to be weird? I'm going to say this, and I used to, when I drove to work, to places, whatnot, I would watch TV. The reason why I do that is because I'm a musician and I'm a drummer. We're doing the. Was that your way of saying get on with it? Anyways.
Yeah, you just do it all the time.
I do. I know. Anyways.
Oh.
When I listen to a song, my brain makes me want to learn the drums without even thinking about it.
So in a movie,
or movie or
nothing
TV
to learn
show,
there.
Learning how to act.
I'm literally paying more attention to driving, watching
Steve needs
TV.
to learn how to act. Get your shit together, Steve.
I know, you're right.
Act right.
Now you got me all sidetracked. Look what you're doing. What I'm
Sorry,
saying
this
is,
is my show today.
if I'm listening to music while driving, I'm paying less attention to driving than I would be if I was watching
Because
a TV show.
you're actually focusing on
Subconsciously, my brain wants to go,
instrumental.
what's going on with the drums? And and then I start paying attention to it, even though I'm not paying
so
attention
you'd put
to it.
TV on or something instead.
Right. Now it's podcast because I'm in the podcast world, so I got to be around and, hear what
Do you
everybody's
listen
doing.
to our podcast?
Sometimes I do, just because I want to make sure everything sounds good,
Do you
because I
listen
don't.
to, Two Bears, One Cave?
No. What is
It's
that?
fucking amazing.
Tom
Is it good?
Segura?
Tom Segura
Oh, okay.
and Bert Kreischer.
Oh, shit. Yeah. Okay. I
Fucking
should probably.
amazing.
I'm like on Bert.
I love Bert.
I love Tom Segura though.
I like Bert, but you can tell he's just, that's him all the time.
Yeah,
Like
and that's why I
100%.
feel like it's too much. Like I feel like he would be too much.
That's great.
I love Tom Segura though.
Yeah, I'll give it a.
Listen to it. Yeah.
I love all
Give
of
it a
Tom
once over.
Segura's stand-ups. Like every one that I've watched,
Yeah.
I've enjoyed.
I got you.
I like his delivery. It's just very like.
Did you watch Bert Kreischer's
The Machine.
The Cabin?
No, I
The
can't-
cabin. Yeah, I did watch the cabin.
That show was fucking
It
hilarious.
was good. It was good. No, but
No,
like I was saying, I do listen to our episodes because I don't really listen to these before I fucking put them out there. I'm just going off of what we're doing here, and we're not really editing that much. So I want to make sure if it's sounding good, and the only way I'm going to do that to listen to it is if I'm driving somewhere. I'm like, you know what? Let me just fucking make sure it's good. Yeah.
Do the same thing.
Do the same thing.
Do the same thing.
Zombieland was released on October 2nd, 2009. Finally, a movie that's made for like Halloween that's released literally in October.
And not scary.
Right. Well,
Like it's not a horror
it's not,
movie.
okay, but it's still like you would want to watch this around Halloween.
Yeah. Well, I want to watch
Or
it
spooky
anytime.
season.
Yeah.
Well, obviously, when you see it
Spooky
afterwards,
season.
right?
Spooky
Put it on wherever, but I'm saying a release date needs to be around October for me for this. Like famously, Evil Dead or Army of Darkness was released in like February. Like, why?
Yeah. Why?
It doesn't make any sense.
Oh, but that Bloody Valentine one was released in February too. But that was
But still, why not release a movie like that
I think
around Halloween?
no. That's
What's that song?
What are you singing?
Sorry, nothing. Keep going.
I think he's
Okay.
thinking. I think
I think he's singing.
MGK and I don't know
No.
doesn't he
Fuck
have a Bloody
no.
Valentine song?
Yeah, so does Good Charlotte. Fucking
Oh,
right,
My Bloody
true,
Valentine
true,
is
true,
what
My
you're
Bloody
saying?
Valentine. Yeah.
Lick my butthole.
Ligma.
Please don't, though. Don't touch it.
You're talking MGK or just in general?
Just in general.
Okay.
Just
That's fine. That's fine. All right, budget time. We're already at budget time. This might be a record. Rolling through this.
No, we haven't talked enough about the movie.
Oh, all right. We'll start talking.
I like this movie,
Well, we'll get to your favorite parts and
solid.
characters and
And I
whatnot.
like
later.
Emma Stone.
Yeah.
What?
Steve.
Who doesn't like Emma Stone?
I know, right? Like, what's your?
I don't mind her. but there's just something about her face.
Hold on. So I will say when
you got beautiful on it.
she got
no
she's
Anna
getting
Kendrick.
prettier as she gets older. Because I remember, like, if you go back and watch Superbad, you're like, that doesn't look like her. Obviously, she's
Average,
younger.
like Girl Next Door look.
Yeah,
she's
but
not supposed
this-
to be like.
Sure, but this movie still has that weird, like, she's maturing and she looks good, but she still looks better now, at least to me. The more mature she gets, the better she
What has she done lately?
Wow.
I mean, Cruella was the biggest thing she's done lately.
Yeah.
She's been in some
I
other
didn't finish
movies,
that
but
movie.
The Help, the Spider-Man movies.
what do you mean you
The
didn't
Help.
finish Cruella?
Yeah.
What
I
was
didn't
wrong with
finish it.
Cruella?
I don't think there's anything wrong with it. I just fell asleep.
All right.
Yeah.
It's Randall that something's wrong with, not Cruella.
Right, yeah, exactly. Yeah, because that movie is
Oh.
good.
La La Land,
Yep. that's what I
was big
thinking
at the
too.
Oscars.
Yeah.
the Academy Awards.
It's got your maybe second boy in it. I don't know. Not Ryan Reynolds, but Ryan Gosling.
He's not on the list.
Crazy
He's
Stupid
not on your
Love.
list? No.
Crazy Stupid Love. I love that movie, and they're both in that one
Yep,
too.
yep.
Crazy Stupid Love is such a good movie. Steve
Isn't-
Carell,
Isn't
Julianne Moore.
Isn't what's his face from The Walking Dead in that too? Or am I thinking of Crazy Beautiful or
The Walking Dead.
Oh, the guy that plays the main dude in The Walking Dead. He's in a movie like that. What fucking movie? He's got
I
like
don't think so.
he opens a door to somebody and he has like the signs that he wrote on.
No.
What movie is that?
That's oh my god, it's got Hugh Grant in it.
Yeah.
Keira Knightley.
I'm so charmingly
My
befuddled.
God.
Yeah, what
I
is that
don't know
movie?
what
Doesn't it
you're
have
talking
beautiful
about,
in the
don't
title? Pretty sure it does. I don't know. You got a phone, you could look it up.
It's a Christmas movie. People watch it around
Beautiful
Christmas.
Christmas.
I was gonna say, define Christmas movie.
People watch it around Christmas because in the movie it happens around Christmas.
And
Like
is
Die
it,
Hard
is it
or-
snowing? And is there like Christmas movie or Christmas music being played?
Yeah, his
Oh,
dad.
okay, so Die Hard is a Christmas movie then. Look at that.
We talked about that and we came to the conclusion because I looked it up and it said it was a Christmas
A
movie.
lot of people still say it's not a Christmas
I
movie.
wouldn't know.
still don't think it
We'll-
is,
we'll get
but
there.
if it's told,
If the
that
fucking
it is,
the man who wrote the screenplay goes, it's
Yes.
a Christmas movie. It
So
happens on
then-
Christmas.
so then it is.
Right.
I don't think it is, but it is.
Oh, it is. She's like, I'm gonna look it up and find out
I'm
for
looking it
sure.
I fucking said this yesterday or the day before. We
Not
need
looking
somebody
that
here
To
to
fact
be
check
typing
us.
shit in.
We need a fact checker. Who do we got that can get in here and just no pay? We're not gonna pay anybody.
Love Actually.
Ah,
Oh, the one with the
Love, that's
porno.
Love Actually.
The one with the porno in it.
No.
Yes.
No.
Yes.
What porno?
There's a porn star in that fucking
porno?
movie. And like one of the stories.
There's an
that's in it.
actress that is a porno actress that's
No,
in it,
in
or
it, there-
the movie
and-
actually has a story about
Yes.
a porn
Yeah.
actress. Okay.
Yeah. One of the stories that's going on in that. Because my
I feel like no.
I
Yeah.
feel like
actually
Love.
No, I
actually,
honestly have no idea what you're talking
you should
about.
probably watch the movie. Again.
I have seen it.
It's in a month.
Recently?
But like his dad did like a famous Christmas song. So like he always has to hear it
Mm.
like over the speakers in grocery stores and stuff. Hugh Grant's character, his dad,
Oh, I got you.
was like famous for a Christmas song.
An A Christmas song.
So like
Was it
yeah, it
Jingle
happens
Bell
at
Rock?
Christmas time. No.
No.
You should watch that movie again because I'm telling you, there is.
She's like, oh, let me Google fucking porn actress on Love Actually.
I'm afraid.
I didn't say
I'm
she was.
afraid to.
She's not a porn actress.
Yeah,
but
no, I
in
got
the,
in the. It's,
yeah.
there's
but
a story involved
yes.
with. Yeah, I got you.
Yeah,
Yeah. All right.
Yeah.
Well,
because I was in 10th grade when I first watched it
Grade
with
10.
my now
Oh
ex-wife.
wait. Okay.
Hmm.
God, I forgot that their
I
story
watched
was
it
even in
once.
it.
Yeah,
Because it's such a
And it's
small
fucking
part
weird.
in comparison to everybody else. It's like softcore.
Yeah, but it's still weird.
No
to put it in a
penetration.
fucking Christmas movie.
I mean, everybody likes to have a good time around Christmas.
Well, they're like
Let's film a porn. You mean like what?
so the movie follows like different people's stories,
Yeah.
and it's one of those movies where they all kind of intertwine at the end.
Yeah.
Like such and such knows such and such from this part, blah blah blah. And so one of the storylines is
A porno
this guy and
Yeah.
girl meet on the set
Yeah.
of
yeah, yeah.
A Cinemax.
of an
Skinemax.
like
Skinemax,
an
yes.
amateur like softcore filming, and they're actors,
You know, I
and
want
they have to
say
do a scene together.
Cinemax doesn't have anything like that on anymore. Like no channels, like movie channels, have like those softcore shows on anymore. I remember growing up, like HBO had like that. What was it, Real Sex or something?
Yes.
And you'd stay up and watch, and you're like, oh, this is fucking wild. But it's the worst show ever. But there's no shows like that anymore. Am I the only one who's scanning late at night to be like, what's on?
No, she did too.
What?
She agreed.
I've seen it on the guide before.
The
I
guide.
haven't watched it.
It's on the
Nope.
guide. Who still gets TV guide delivered to their house? Because people do. No,
You gotta know what's
Not
going
I.
on.
I don't even watch TV anymore. I watch streaming
Yeah.
sites.
I don't have TV.
I still got TV. I got DirecTV just because certain hockey shows I
Oh
like
my
watching
God. I was
still.
just about to
Yeah.
say, I have such a hard, even with Caps games, which are local, I have
Blacked
such
out.
a hard time finding them on streaming sites.
NHL.66.
But like, I have like the NBC app, the ESPN app, the fucking NHL app. Like I have all these apps that the Hulu has some on sometimes. And I have them all, and the game will be on there, and I'll click on it, and it'll be blacked out. And I'm like, I'm in the fucking DC area.
It's stupid.
Show me.
The NHL has a real big problem with that. Like even in Toronto, they'll black out games.
It's so annoying because I don't want to pay for DirecTV just to fucking watch hockey games.
Well, my thing too is I've had
Hockey.
NHL Center Ice for years. I had it. I didn't have it for maybe 3 years because there was a guy that was putting up Leaf games on YouTube. And for the longest time, it was great. It would look better than it did on DirecTV. He was putting perfect 4K streams up. It was awesome. But then he kept getting caught and getting taken down because people were sharing the links, right? This group that I was in grew to like 50,000 people that were watching these streams instead of whatever. Because in Toronto, they were blacking out the streams. Like how in the biggest city in Canada, almost, why can't you watch the team you want to
Quebec.
watch?
Is that bigger?
No.
No.
It's Edmonton's pretty big. Then you got
Steve, is it
Toronto
Quebec or
ones.
Quebec?
depends on where you're from. If you're from French-speaking areas and you have French-speaking people that you
Quebec.
talk to, it's Quebec. If you're anywhere else, it's Quebec.
Quebec.
The
I had a
Quebec
teacher
pizza.
in like junior high that
Did my wife have the same teacher?
said,
No, French
yeah,
teacher.
probably. No, it wasn't a French teacher.
Well, he was like
Wait,
from
wait.
Quebec.
No, it was a woman.
Oh,
But
well, this is a
she,
dude. All right, never mind.
but she went to my school too. But it was our like, I guess you would call it social studies
Okay,
teacher,
sure.
and it was Miss Cook.
Ew. Sounds super French.
No, she wasn't. But she
Oh.
said she also used to say, like if kids were acting up in class, that we were going to get foot and mouth disease.
Because she
Like,
was going to kick
'cause
the
we were
fuck
gonna
out of you.
Oh,
Yeah.
Because she's going to kick you in the face.
got it.
That's child abuse.
She was like, it's funny. Isn't it funny? Like you think back when you were little in school and like teachers seemed so old. Like I was just about to say, I think she was like 60 something, but maybe she wasn't. And I'm just
She was
like
probably like maybe 40.
45 or something.
Looking
like,
back
you know?
at like videos or pictures of people in the 90s, you could be 30 and you look 50.
Yeah.
I think it's a combination of everybody was outside smoking and drinking a lot, so that ages you quicker.
America.
And I think it's the haircuts
Canada.
and clothing that they were wearing, right? What?
Yeah. Well, we also had a teacher, like she, it was actually very sad. She passed away a couple years ago, but we all saw it and it was like, she was like 58 or something, I think, or like early 60s. And so thinking about that, like I had her as a teacher, like, I don't know, 20 years ago.
Right.
And I would have thought she was in her 50s then. And I'm looking and she was like 58, 60 when
Especially
she died.
like elementary, middle
some
school
shit.
teachers. Like you think they're older than they actually are, but now like you
know.
look
Now
back
you
and
look
like
and you're like,
you're probably like 30, maybe.
Well, they say you grow up or the people that you're around always look the same age as you, but older people and younger people just look like babies. Like people that are just getting out of high school now look like they're 10 years old to me.
Like Randall.
Right. Yeah, exactly. Like he looks fucking 10, but he's
Yeah.
not. He's
Don't want to say them.
19.
Yeah.
I want to
Call
say
me.
20.
Okay. Speaking
caught
speaking
me.
of guessing numbers, we're gonna guess the budget of
Oh,
Zombieland.
there we go.
What do we think it cost to make Zombieland?
Tara.
40.
$40 million.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
40 mil.
Randy?
Because I think there were some effects and stuff, but I don't feel like there was anything
You
like
think?
but I don't think there was anything like
Major crazy out
huge.
there.
Yeah.
Huge.
Yes.
I mean, they definitely had to rent out an entire theme park for at least
Or an abandoned theme
I'm going
park.
57.
57.
So
Zombieland.
specific.
Well, the number is a specific
Said
number.
40. That's a
He said
specific number.
57.
Yeah.
I mean, it is a specific number.
What is it?
The actual number is 23.6 million.
Oh, shit.
A little lower than even I
We
would have
both
thought.
Suck.
I was closer.
You still sucked.
Not as bad as you.
We were on a podcast the other day, and they had us guess the budget, and I guessed, 25? And they, balked at it, what the fuck? We're talking about movies that don't have big budgets. I'm like, that's not a big budget.
Yeah, Jess and Trav.
Yeah,
Get your
geez.
shit together.
Man,
And
I
what did-
wasn't invited.
well,
Well,
if you want, I mean, me and Randy
No.
do all this other stuff.
That's
every
fine. It's a
hell.
boys' club. It's fine.
Okay, well,
no girls allowed.
except for Jess, apparently.
He-Man Woman Haters Club.
God damn. Well, we do a lot of extra episodes and guest on other episodes, and not a lot of people that used to be on this would want to do it with me. So I'm sorry if I did not extend the
Nope, it's-
invitation.
Yeah, I'm the
Actually-
team player.
I did ask you, not that
How?
podcast, but I think there was another one that
And
I
you
asked.
said no.
Yeah,
Weird.
What?
I think you might not even have responded. So maybe you didn't even
Piece
get it.
of shit.
Oh, you asked me to be on the extra one with Randy.
Yeah.
I don't want to be on the one with Randy.
Well, Randy was on that one. So
What the
Ipso
fuck is your
facto.
problem?
I don't like this
But
guy.
also, just so you know, you gave me access to all our socials, so I'm seeing those messages that aren't being passed along to me with the invites for you to be on their podcast.
Well, now that you see it, you're
They're
invited.
coming to my phone.
That's fine.
I don't want her there.
I don't want her there.
I'm talking about the other
Mom,
podcast.
I don't want her to come.
Man. Well,
That
now
was
that you're
weird.
seeing them, you're being invited
made
because
it
you're reading
weird.
them.
Yeah, I'm gonna start replying to them myself,
Go for it.
and then I'll show up and they'll be like,
Who the fuck is this?
"We were inviting Steve."
Steve.
Well, you're gonna hear this.
Right.
Well, we got a lot of.
I'm watching you guys.
We got a lot of. How
I'm
have
running
you
the
not seen
socials
this
now.
episodes?
We are doing some How Have You Not Seen This episodes coming up. If you haven't looked back and seen our first episode, which was on Star Wars, it came out this past Monday, and it was pretty good. We're
You don't
looking
even.
at
I was
doing.
talking to Steve about some of mine. You don't even know.
Don't even know.
You don't even know.
So we got. He knows one. He knows one. We talked about it last
What
night.
have you not seen?
Stuff. There's a list, and you'll have to tune in possibly to those episodes.
I
if you
probably
want to
haven't
know.
seen them either.
Exactly. So you guys might be on the same episode, and we might need some guests to come
there
on
were
also.
two. There were really only two because the third one I did end up watching.
Well, I have one that I want to save for spooky season that I've never seen.
Spooky season.
What is it?
Well, it's a big movie that's always about Halloween that also has to do with Christmas that I've never seen. Tim Burton.
You haven't seen The Nightmare Before Christmas?
We're fucking running that episode. You fucking. Sit
Oh my
there.
God!
fine,
Yeah,
that's
you're
fine.
gonna sit. I'm gonna sit on that couch right fucking there,
That's fine.
or
Right fucking there.
Yeah, we
or
might,
wherever.
we
We'll
might
do
be
it
in
over
there.
here.
I'm in the driver's seat on that
That's
episode.
fine. Again, that's what this
I've seen
podcast's all
way
about.
Too many times.
I've something about
Forcefully.
that movie. I just never sat down and watched it. And I feel like it passed me. So I was like,
It's funny that you brought that up because I was realizing that how close to Halloween it's getting, and I was like, oh, maybe I should look at a costume so I can go to the Hit or Miss Halloween show.
Oh right. We'll see if that's still happening.
Go. And
What?
and a costume that came up was Sally,
Oh,
and she's a redhead. So I was like,
perfect.
Look at that.
but I'm not gonna do it.
Oh,
Why?
But it did come up. I just don't want to.
Piece of shit.
I might be a butterfly.
a butter.
No.
No,
I'm gonna.
I want to do the cool
Oh.
makeup.
a butterfly.
She's a
makeup?
fucking skeleton, basically.
Yeah, but I don't
Paint your-
want.
paint your face all black and then put a skeleton on
Frankenstein.
I don't need to paint my face white because
it. She white.
White girl.
it's there.
You white. You Ben Affleck.
I would just have to. You are white. That's on my list.
All right, Zombieland box office. What do we think it raked in? What did it make overall?
Money.
I would assume.
Tara. This is your pick. You're going first.
75.
75.
74.
Where's the
Wait,
specific
75
number?
or 74?
74.
4.5.
75. Randy?
What a specific number. Oh my God.
No, it is actually not.
That's not a specific number? That is a specific
No,
number.
I mean like people always go for
wait.
like the 10th or
I almost
the
fucked that one up.
like 70 or 75, not
74.
73 and a half.
Oh, I got you.
93.
Randy going 93, busting out
Yep.
a big number.
Yep. Big old
Specific
number.
big number.
Specific.
That's
Couldn't
fucking-
be
that's
90,
fucking
could be
less.
95.
Hold on. Its opening weekend, it made $24.7 million.
Probably died down real quick.
I don't know. This was a big movie, and I feel
So
like
it
this
made
is
its money back though.
It definitely did in its first weekend, just barely by almost $1 million. But I feel like this is one of those movies that it was like people saw it was like, holy shit, this is so different.
Yeah.
You gotta go see it. Like
Yeah.
obviously, this was not at the height of the zombie like craze, but it was definitely getting to where it was getting worn out. Right?
So
When
people
did,
were like, why is this different?
Exactly.
When did The Walking Dead start? Do you know?
2010.
2010?
2010.
so
After this.
So after.
After,
okay.
right. Which that started.
So they started this.
No.
Zombieland.
No.
Yeah, they did.
No. Shaun of the Dead came out way before this.
Oh, yeah. That was a good.
No,
movie,
he
too. I
means
love
like
that movie.
bringing it back mainstream.
I would say Dawn of the Dead.
Was Dawn of the Dead?
Zack Snyder's Dawn of the Dead.
Yeah,
is
but
what
that was
brought-
like years before Zombieland.
That was like
And then I feel like-
2005-ish.
And then I
so-
feel like
well, probably
vampires came
2004.
in,
Yeah, I mean you had your
and
Twilight,
then, and then
you
they
had your-
pulled and then they pulled the zombies.
Nah, zombies have been going crazy for at least
Years.
20 years
What
at
was
this
the
point.
one with the
Warm Bodies. I got it, didn't I?
where he's a zombie and she's not?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Warm Bodies.
Yeah.
Yeah. Wow,
good.
Steve.
I know where people's brain goes with certain things and trails. Anyways,
You don't know English, tell you that.
well, I'm not
He
English.
speaks Canadian.
Yeah, Jesus.
Do you know French?
I knew a little bit of it when I lived there, and then I moved here.
Je
and-
m'appelle Steve.
I mean, that is French.
I know.
Je m'appelle.
What's the thing in Friends?
Hmm?
Where
Jesus
Phoebe's
Christ.
trying to.
That's Je
Je-
m'appelle Claude.
Uh,
Je m'appelle. Oui, boo boo.
Great
You're
coupon.
not speaking French.
Box office. It made $102.4 million.
Now I was gonna say 101, but I was like, that's way too much.
Going off of like all
So
the other
102 seems a
blockbusters
lot.
we've had on this show, that doesn't seem like a lot, but I think for this type of movie, that's
Also,
a lot.
when your budget was only 23.
right,
I mean,
exactly. And this did come out with a sequel, but I feel like they missed the boat on it. Like they should have maybe a year
like
or two
it
later.
was too
But it took a long
long.
time, didn't they?
Yeah.
too long.
Mm-hmm. At
I
least
do,
8
I did like
years.
that they called
Yeah.
it double tap.
That
I
was
feel like
cool.
they had
Yeah.
that in their back pocket. Like as they were like, if we ever make a sequel,
That's it.
double tap. Right
So
here.
this was originally a TV show.
what?
Yeah, this was being made to be a TV show. The pilot was shot. There was actors that were cast and everything, and then it just devolved into a movie. And I think it works better as a movie.
I agree.
Honestly, it could have been.
I
I,
don't
mean,
know, a comedy zombie horror. Like
I mean, they
show?
could do it,
That would've been
but
dope.
I did like it as a movie.
I think it would work either way, and it definitely works. Obviously, we don't know what the show would look like, right?
Yeah.
But the movie works very well. The sequel, they could have changed up a little bit more, but how much do you want to change to the formula? I don't know. I'd like to see what the TV show would have been, and who knows, it could have ran a long time, or maybe for. I think a TV show is good at 5 to 6 seasons before it starts really. What else can we fucking do? You know what I mean? So.
Unless you're friends of The Office.
But think
Yeah.
about
Where you get
Think about the
9,
last-
10 seasons.
the last 3 or 4 seasons of each of those shows.
Solid.
Solid.
No, The Office, terrible.
Solid.
Okay.
After Michael
the Office,
loses,
yeah. After Michael
leaves,
is gone.
gone.
After
Terrible.
Michael is gone, yes. But Friends,
I didn't
Friends,
like when Will Ferrell came in, but I liked when what's his fucking name?
Andy was the
Yeah,
boss.
yeah.
No, I hated that. I didn't like Andy as the boss. Made me
Nerd
hate
dog.
him.
Do you like Robert
But-
California more than him?
No,
Because
but I
Robert
do.
California
No, but I do
sucked.
feel like Robert California made it interesting. But Robert California wasn't.
He wasn't there. He was just kind of like
Yeah,
in the
he
background.
was Andy's boss.
I didn't like him at all.
I don't think you were supposed to.
Well,
Yeah.
yeah.
He wasn't a likable.
The pyramid or whatever the fuck it was. What was it? The tablet that was like a triangle.
The pyramid.
Yeah. Okay. Sorry, I've only seen The Office once, so.
The pyramid. But Friends, I feel like the 6th, 7th seasons are actually some of the best ones. Like when Monica and Chandler are getting engaged and everything. Like those are quality parts of the show.
To me, Friends just like everybody fucks everybody, and then they do it again. And
That's
then they
real
cheat on
life, Steve.
everybody. No. Yes. No. Yes. Yes. But I don't know. Friends is a good show for its time. I think trying to watch it for the first time now, it would never. I mean, just like anything else. Seinfeld, you try and watch today, well, it still holds up very well. I don't think people gravitate to it or would be the same with it. Look at Home Improvement. Look at even Parks and Rec, even though that's a new show, you try and watch it in today's eyes.
I'm not going to lie. Like, and I think part of it may just be because I've watched it so much. Like, I still love Friends, but I do, like, more recently when I'm putting on shows just to, like, have on, I feel like I'm doing more of, like, Schitt's Creek, New Girl, like the more newer, like, comical sitcoms.
I got that, yeah.
Just different vibes. They're different vibes than what the 90s sitcoms were.
Yeah, and I like watching 90s sitcoms for nostalgia, right?
Yeah.
You want to see the differences, or like, hey, I'm having this problem. Well, and today you could just call somebody or text them, but now it's like you're like a classic Seinfeld episode. They're trying to buy, tickets at this theater. Well, you got to sit and wait for everybody to show up. Well, I bought these tickets and you're not showing up. Where the fuck are you? Well, they went to a different theater and bought tickets and they didn't know because they didn't call each other, right? That would never happen today, but it's still a classic episode and it's still funny to go back and watch and shit like that. So, box office that week. Number 10, Love Happens.
Jennifer Aniston.
Sure. Is it?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. You would know. Number 9.
I could be wrong. I'm actually just making shit up.
I'm just making it up. Jennifer Aniston, she was in something.
I'm pretty sure it's Jennifer Aniston.
Number 9, The Informant.
Matt
Somebody
Damon.
informed somebody.
Matt Damon.
Matt Damon. I used to be good at that. Matt Damon. She was right.
Jennifer Aniston and who?
Aaron
Her hands were
Eckhart.
shaking
Aaron
from that
Eckhart. Oh,
fucking
yeah.
monster
Okay, I've
you
seen that
drank
movie.
earlier.
I can't fucking see it. Your hands are shaking.
Who the fuck is that?
Aaron Eckhart?
Aaron
Yeah.
Eckhart.
Have you seen I, Frankenstein?
Or he's
No.
Two-Faced in Batman.
Or that? Yeah, you would know that. Yeah.
See, why didn't fuck?
Because I
why would
wanted
you
to
start
see.
with that?
I wanted to see if anybody else has seen that movie.
He like works for like the oh my god, what's the
I don't know.
he's like
Smoking
he's like a
company.
rep for like the smoking
Isn't that Thank You for Not Smoking?
conglomerates. No, that's different, I think.
Oh, so he's in 2 smoking movies.
Oh wait, no, you might be right. Cuz this might be when his wife died or something.
My wife died. Love me, Jen Anderson.
A therapist and self
What was number 9?
author.
Number 9 was The Informant
The
with Matt
Informant
Damon.
with
Matt Damon, yes.
Right.
Okay.
Number 8, Capitalism, A Love Story.
Nope.
I don't know what the
I
fuck
checked
that
out on
is.
that one. I didn't even want to look it up.
Nope.
Number 7, Fame.
Remember my name.
What's the
Yep.
one I'm thinking about? Almost Famous?
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
Kate Hudson.
Kate Hudson, yep.
That's on my list too, actually.
Oh. Number 6, Whip It.
Whip it good.
Ooh, with Elliot Page.
Mm-hmm. Thank you for saying his name right.
That's his name.
Thank you.
How else would you say that? I feel like it's spelled one way and you can only
Well,
say
he
it
doesn't
one
know,
way.
does he?
He's
I know, I
saying,
don't.
why didn't I say his previous name?
Yeah, I don't.
His previous identity
I don't.
Was Ellen Page.
Oh.
from like Juno. But
And
now
Whip It.
he's Elliot Page.
Yes.
Okay.
Have you ever seen The Umbrella Academy?
No.
Okay,
Mm.
never mind. We won't go there.
Yeah.
Number 5, The Invention of Lying. I don't know. I wanted to look at
Ricky,
Gervais?
Ricky Martin.
Ricky Martin. Ooh, he's just got
no, it's
sexual
Ricky.
allegations
No,
against
it's Ricky.
Oops.
No, that it was actually dropped, and now he's suing his nephew because
Nope. There's a new one that came out yesterday
a new
in Mexico.
and it's not his nephew; it's a whole different person.
Whole different person.
Intervention of lying.
That
I'm
was
pretty
fucking
sure it's
reaching at that
Ricky.
point.
I mean, it's Ricky Martin. Let's be real. Living
Is
la
Ricky
vida loca.
Gervais.
Let me touch that. Yeah, I'm Ricky Gervais.
And they live in a world where everyone tells the truth.
Oh yeah.
And
Okay, I
one
didn't see-
day, one day he just doesn't.
right?
But people believe him because
Nobody else lies. Yeah,
nobody
Okay.
lies.
Yeah.
And so he just goes on continuously telling lies.
I like
and
Ricky Gervais. Have you seen the actual Office from the UK?
Just like clips of it.
Oh.
I haven't like
Oh,
sat
was
down
that
and
him?
watched it.
Yeah.
From the
Oh,
original,
okay.
the original Office.
Yeah,
That's why
He
he's
gets-
in that. That's why
yeah,
he's in that
yeah.
one episode.
Right.
Yeah, yeah,
And he
yeah.
also
The
gets money
Office.
from the Office because
Mhm. Created it.
he. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Yeah. Number 4, a Bruce Willis movie that I like that nobody knows about. Surrogates.
I like that movie.
I think I watched that. It was on Netflix for a while, wasn't it?
Yep.
Yep.
Crazy.
I like
Yeah.
it because it's like it could be real. Like how
It's
many
crazy.
years
Who's his wife in that movie?
she's blonde. I know what she looks like, but I don't think it's anybody super famous.
It's not Nicole Kidman.
Just keep your phone out.
Yeah, just you be the fact checker here.
It's not Nicole Kidman. Is it?
No, it's not. No, it's somebody who's like was in a couple movies around that time and then just kind of disappeared.
I don't know.
Oh, Rosamund Pike. Oh,
Yep.
Yeah. So she was
Gone
the
Girl.
actress that was
Gone
just
Girl.
recently in that movie about the nursing home scammer lady.
Yep.
She played her. I can't remember the name of the movie now.
Yeah, but she's in another movie that I really like. I just
We
said
Care.
Gone Girl.
Nurse?
We Care.
Gone
I've
Girl?
never seen
That
Gone
was
Girl.
Gone Girl was good. She was
Yeah.
the girl.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
She was his wife.
Mhm.
I think it's called
yeah.
We Care.
something like that. She was also in Doom, which if you've never seen that movie, fucking watch it. It's
Gone Girl was
so-
good.
It's so
Yeah.
crazy.
The We Care movie was good too, but you get so mad because she's just taking advantage of these sad old people.
I'm gonna pitch a movie to you real quick,
Old people make me sad.
just to
Here we go.
Randy. Are you ready?
Yep.
Oh,
Dwayne the Rock Johnson,
Mm-hmm.
Carl Urban, fight to the death. Are you in? The Boys. Aye.
Oh, fuck yeah. Send
You
it.
cheeky cunt.
Send that shit.
Right. So it's called Doom. Watch it.
Oh. Wait, that's a movie?
Yeah.
Oh, fuck yeah.
Watch it. It's
Like
so
those
bad.
Two? Those two were in it?
Yeah.
Oh,
And
fuck
Dwayne
yeah.
Johnson is the bad guy.
Good.
Yeah. What movie have you seen him in be the bad guy?
Black Adam. I haven't seen it yet.
Scorpion
Well,
King.
he's not going to be the bad guy in Black Adam. He's an anti-hero, just like Deadpool, and he's going to have funny jokes and quips and whatnot.
The Mummy.
It's going to be fucking terrible.
The Mummy, Scorpion
but he,
King.
But he doesn't have any speaking.
You don't think it's going to be good?
No. It's going to
Why?
be so
'Cause
bad.
it's
Number one, it's DC. Number two, it's them
DC
trying.
Wait,
fucking
who?
sucks.
Black
DC
Adam.
fucking sucks.
Oh,
DC does not suck. They just have the wrong people at the helm for these certain movies. Wonder Woman was a good, decent movie.
Yes.
I
but
like
that's
Gal
it.
Gadot.
I do too, but what have you seen 1984?
Oh no, yeah, that one wasn't good.
It was fucking trash, dude. And
Wonder
I love,
Woman, honestly, when they came out with the first Wonder Woman, I thought it was the best DC movie that had come out in a long time.
Yeah.
And then
since
they came,
Batman.
and then they came out with the second
Nolan
one, and I was
Batman.
like, why'd they ruin this? Like,
It wa- yeah,
they ruined
well,
their run.
When you go back and watch the first Wonder Woman, it's not as good as you remember it. It's a decent movie, but it's not super good.
Which makes it worse that it was like one of the better ones
Exactly.
of DC.
Exactly. Which is funny. Yeah, the whole Snyderverse movie and then them doing the Snyder cut.
Snyderverse.
It's not. I'm not sitting there and watching a 4-hour fucking cut of a movie after I seen the original movie and it was trash.
Wait, what was the one you just said?
The
Number 4?
Surrogates.
Oh, right. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, because yeah.
Right.
Okay.
Stay.
So
I was
there's
trying to figure out how we got to Doom.
right. Well,
couldn't remember.
there's another movie that's sort of like Surrogates. It's called Gamer, and it's with the guy from 300 who's also in The Ugly Truth. Help me out here.
Gerard Butler.
Thank you, Gerard Butler. It's a really good movie that no one's really seen. The bad guy in it is Dexter Morgan from Dexter,
Mm-hmm.
which amazing. It's basically about like what happens in the future when people get arrested and go on death row. Well, they
Yeah.
get put into a video game in which people are playing fucking Call of Duty with their bodies. It's amazing.
It's sick.
Yeah. If anybody hasn't seen that, check it out. Gamer. All right, top 3. In no particular order. And I've put the dates in which these movies have come out for Tara. So, Zombieland is in it.
I always ask.
Cloudy with a Chance of Meatballs.
Oh my gosh, that movie is so funny.
In its third week.
Jesus.
And Toy Story 3D, a double feature, came out on this week as well.
So Toy Story and Zombie, it's their first week, but Cloudy with a Chance of Meatballs, it's their third week.
Correct.
Okay. So I watched Cloudy with a Chance of Meatballs for the first time, like by myself.
Differ. Sorry, I
Like
spit
when,
on
like the first
everything.
time I watched it, I was by myself, and I was, I can't remember. I think it was just on.
There's no way you weren't laughing hysterical.
When in the beginning, the first like 10 minutes where he's in his
You
lab,
haven't seen Cloudy with a Chance of Meatballs?
Oh, I have.
Oh,
when
okay.
he's in his like lab
Yeah.
and he goes to leave and he's like beep boop 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 boop, and he's like making the sounds. I
It's
died.
hilarious.
I don't know
It's
why it was so funny, but he was just like beep boop 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 boop, boop, and he's like making the sounds.
You know
For the
who-
door and
You know
everything?
who his monkey is voiced by?
I feel like as soon as you say it, I'm gonna, because I know this. I've heard this, but now I don't.
Neil Patrick Harris. He just says, Steve.
Beep boop boop boop.
So what do we think the order is? In
I think Toy Story number 1.
well, no, okay, so I want to make sure you understand what it is, and I'm not saying that you're wrong, but it's Toy Story 3D double feature. So it's 1 and 2
I see.
in 3D.
Okay, then I don't say that. I say number 2. I put
Toy
it as number
Story.
2 because I think
Okay,
people would
so
take
you're-
their kids back.
What the fuck? What's number 1, number 3? Pick one. I'm very confused now.
She basically is
I'm
saying
very
that it's
confused. I'm
Zombieland, then
sorry.
Toy Story, and then whatever
Okay,
else. Or are
thank
you
you.
saying?
No,
Hold
I got very lost.
Are you saying
it's
it's Zombieland, Toy Story, then Cloudy with a Chance? Okay. What is?
Was that
Randy
1,
saying?
2, 3? Is that the order
Yes,
we're doing?
yes.
Same thing.
It is Zombieland
didn't
number
need to
1,
yell. Okay.
Cloudy with a Chance of Meatballs number 2, and then Toy Story 3D double
Wow,
feature.
even on its 3rd week.
Yeah.
I didn't.
It
Mean
was
to
such
yell
a good
at you. I'm
movie.
Sorry. I got very confused.
I'm so sorry.
I didn't like it. It was confusing.
It was confusing to me.
That's
Yeah,
a
no,
you
I still
problem.
quote Cloudy with a Chance of Meatballs
Come on,
all the
son.
time. His dad, I love in that movie, and I love their story. It's a great story arc of them like not understanding
I haven't
each
seen
other.
the second one.
Really,
Yeah.
watch it.
Okay.
It's actually.
I'll watch both. I'm gonna watch first.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah.
That should be one of our cartoons.
Whatever. If it's your pick.
But I already know the next cartoon. I have it on my list.
Oh. Well, it's gonna be Randall's pick next week because Randy is back on the main
I'm
pod.
so mad that Wally took the first cartoon. I had the cartoon locked and loaded,
That was a solid pick, though.
but he wasn't even gonna pick the cartoon.
He wasn't. No.
He picked something else, and the cartoon was his backup.
His
It's a
fucking
solid pick.
backup. What would? Do you want to give away what your pick would have been?
No,
Okay, it was Aladdin.
because it's on there. It wasn't Aladdin. No,
I was gonna say Merman.
Do you mean the Little Mermaid?
Yeah.
No, that wasn't it either.
Then I have no idea.
Are you gonna save it?
Oh,
It's
she's
on
gonna
my
save it.
list,
Yeah.
so
Okay.
we're gonna use it.
Oh, we'll get there.
So
but-
I'm not gonna say it now. But Tarzan would be at the top of my
Oh,
Disney
okay,
list
all right.
because
And I've only
It's a
seen
fucking-
Tarzan one time.
watch it again.
when it came out in theaters.
Watch it again because I'm telling you, like even
I-
as an adult, like you
it's
pick
hits,
up
yeah.
on different like comical parts. Plus, Phil Collins went ape shit on that soundtrack.
Oh, I
dude.
listen
Like,
to the soundtrack all the
crushed
time,
it.
but I don't watch the movie. I remember watching
wanna
the.
know.
I remember
Can
watching
you
the Disney
show
Channel
me?
like specials they had about making it, and Phil Collins. I remember that.
So good.
So good. All right, tomatometer time. Roddy T's.
Odometer.
The Rotten Tomatoes. What do we think critics and audience scored this out of 100%? We're going to go Tara first. Zombieland.
Oh my god.
I think.
Here is so much better.
What
Out of
happened?
your other
I
ear?
moved, yeah.
Oh.
That's weird.
Oh, my God.
Weird.
Rand,
I
Tara.
think. I for some reason I remember this movie being really
Good.
popular,
Wow.
like even critically. Because I feel like I remember before we saw it, like I feel like I remember looking into it. And so, I mean, again, that was back then. So I don't know
Sure.
how,
Things change over time.
yeah. But I'm going to say, I did this last time though. I did this literally on the very last episode and I gave them both the same score and I was about to do it again. Like I did critics and audience, like
You want me to go first? You can go.
same.
Mine.
No.
No,
I'm
she's
gonna-
taking it.
I'm
Fucking
taking it.
pick.
Okay, I'm gonna say because I don't want to do exactly the same. So I'm gonna say 80 critics, 85 audience.
Okay. That's good. That's a good guess.
Because I think they were both good, but I don't think they were the same.
Okay.
But I think they were both good. And I don't like doing random numbers.
I got you.
Like I don't want to do like 83, 86.
Got you. Okay, Randy, what do you think?
Because I'm going I'm sorry.
Sure you are.
I'm sorry.
67, 73.
67 critics,
Yes.
73 audience.
Yes.
So this one surprised me.
Okay.
I looked it up and I went, I like this movie.
Did you have to like look it up
It's
again?
a great movie. Like
question it?
I reloaded the page. Yes. Critics
Is it not good? Oh.
89.
God damn.
Audience
God.
86.
Well, I said 85. Well, at
Yeah,
least
I
I
mean-
get good on the audience.
Okay.
I
Close, yeah.
I was like thinking Randy. I was like, critics gotta. This isn't a fucking critical
No,
good
see,
movie.
that's why I
this
went
movie's
high,
not
'cause-
amazing,
Because
but
I
it's good.
feel like I remember being surprised that everything I was seeing by like, the articles critically that everyone was saying really positive things about it. And I don't know why that stuck in my head.
I feel like this is the same thing
But I
as
think
like,
it's because I was surprised by it. So it like stuck with me.
like 21 Jump Street, 22 Jump Street, same thing. You would think like, it's a great movie. I fucking love it. But why would critics think like,
yeah,
oh, it should
because
be
it's
90s?
not like critically like
Right.
outstanding, but
But it
like,
is.
but they loved it.
Yeah, they did. IMDb score, I'll just say it, is a 7.6.
I was gonna say 7.5. So
I feel like
73.
any movie that's
I
like
would've been wrong.
really good
So would
that's
you.
in
That was
this
closer.
like category is always like 7.5, 7.6.
Like the action comedy type of.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Like, but if there's like like a Batman Returns or whatever, it's always like 8.5 or something. I've never seen like I don't think I've seen an IMDb score that's 9 something. That wasn't.
I've seen a lot of like 6s and 7s, and then
Right.
like some 8s. But yeah, I think you're right.
I haven't looked up movies that I'm pretty sure would be 9s, but since doing this show,
You really never know, though. I mean,
yeah, very true, very true. So, Zombieland, who is your favorite character, Tara?
well, Woody Harrelson was my favorite character.
Oh,
Yeah.
good old Woody.
Tallahassee.
Yeah.
That's
I
yours
lo-
as well.
Woody Harrelson is fucking
I
amazing.
love him. And he was so good in this specifically. Like, he played that part so well. And I got so, honestly, I was so sad when he told the story about his puppy.
That was very well done
But-
because
and
then
you-
it's like, oh, it's his kid.
fucking
Like it's
bird.
goddamn.
Can I tell you though, when he retells it and they're like, I realized it was his baby, I wasn't any sadder. I was the same level of sad. But that's
I was
'cause-
less
but that's
sad that it was his kid.
But that's because I was thinking like the
I'm
pup.
an asshole.
I know,
Yeah.
it's awful, but I wasn't less sad. That's a Steve thing, but I wasn't any more sad. It's like, oh, he still lost something he loved. Like it was, to me, it was even.
I was happier that the dog wasn't dead.
The dog didn't exist.
That's what I'm saying.
Okay.
Right. Like kids, whatever, kill 'em, whatever.
Fucking Murray.
So taking that, my favorite character is Bill fucking Murray.
Of course,
Dude,
it
he's
is,
in this
Steve.
movie for what? 2
Like
minutes?
5 minutes.
Not even.
Yeah.
But he fucking kills it, you know?
I love when they do the Ghostbusters
Yep.
and she's like,
Oh
oh my
my
God, he's on the ceiling.
The part that I really like is he gave the actual proton pack
To him.
to him, and he's just
Yeah.
using the
He's
vacuum.
using the fake, yep.
and
And
then
then
when
he
the
fucking-
power cuts out, he's like looking at it like, what's going
Pops
on
a
here?
breaker.
Yeah, that's funny. Or the part where he's just like, yeah, little berries, little this, little that, just I played 18 holes, just walked on.
Just walked on.
I lose it. It's
And
so
I
good.
love when she's like, you look just like Eddie Van Halen. And he's like, I saw him.
I just
Saw him.
How's
How
he
is
doing?
he? He's a zombie.
And so I know it's played for laughs and I know it is whatever, but let's be real. If this was real life, why the fuck would they send him in there
To be
dressed as a zombie? Right.
Thinking that dude's not going to shoot him.
Right.
Why would he not?
For what it's worth, I'm sorry.
He did. He said, though, he was like,
I'm not dead yet.
But he said, he was like, it's my fault. Like, he was like, yeah, this was a dumb prank. I've never been good at pranks.
But
Do you have
I
any
get it.
regrets?
They probably Garfield.
Maybe Garfield.
Let's be real. They had him for one day.
Yeah.
So they just like, all right, cool. We're just gonna
we're just
kill
going to
him.
fucking see what happens.
He was probably just like in the area, and he like walked on set and he was like, "Oh, got an idea."
I've heard a lot of stories
like,
like that
showed
where
up.
where actors are shooting on the same studio set
And
or
they
like-
just show
and they're
up.
like, put me in.
Put me in, coach.
Right. Star Wars: The Force Awakens. Daniel Craig, who 007 was filming. I don't know if it was a 007 movie. Probably wasn't, but something else. He put on a fucking stormtrooper suit, and he's in that movie. It's
That's
documented.
hilarious.
Yeah, it's wild. Like, fuck, that's awesome. I
that
would
one
do it.
right there. That's me right
Yeah.
there.
That sounds like fun.
And that's what I'm saying. Like, no one would know it because you don't have any speaking lines. You're in a fucking
I think that's
stormtrooper
funny,
suit.
and you're also like you're getting them for free. They're
Yeah,
not like showing
yeah.
up being
They're
like
just
write me a
having fun. Like,
contract.
fuck it.
They just want to jump
Right.
in.
And that shows to me, again, talking about Randy and not ever seeing Star Wars, which we went over in our first episode of How Haven't You Seen This? Star Wars is that thing that everybody fucking loves and enjoys and just wants to be a part of. Like, and that shows it. Now, if you want to look at the newer movies, which fucking suck, it doesn't matter. But I'd want to do that too. You grow up with it, right? You don't like Star Wars.
I never said I didn't like Star Wars. I like the original ones better.
Everybody does, right? There's
But-
only, let's be real, there's only 3 good Star Wars movies.
But I
and that's
also
4, 5, and 6.
watched the original. And my dad had the VHS pack, like
The gold or the silver
the
one?
5, 6, 7 or 4, 5, 6, like the actual pack of it. And so I mean, I was young when I watched them, just like anyone else my generation was, but I feel like it just wasn't the normal thing that I was into.
That makes
So
sense.
I think it was lost on me a little bit. And I do feel like a lot of the Star Wars thing is nostalgia.
Oh, 100%
That
it
grasps
is.
people. So I feel like because I didn't connect as much then when I first watched it, I feel like it doesn't grab me the same way because I don't have the same nostalgia connection.
Yeah, and you got to think like the reason.
So it's not that I didn't like it. Like I've even watched them older.
Sure.
And I still, Star Wars. Like, but I'm not like, Star Wars.
Yeah.
God.
Star Wars,
I'm no
fucking Star
Ted
Wars.
Mosby over here,
Got to watch them every year.
Yeah.
But it's to be fair, he only watches the original trilogy, right? He doesn't watch.
And
the
they
new
do it
ones.
every 3 years.
Oh, you're right. Sorry. And then they're gonna have the lightsaber to cut the turkey, right? What year was that supposed to be? Wasn't that like supposed to be
It's already
2019?
I think it already passed. Yeah. Whatever. I don't have a lightsaber.
Fucking How I Met Your Mother. All right. Do we have a least favorite character in this movie?
The fucking clown.
You would
I
say
don't
that, Randy.
fucking like clowns.
What a good clown, though, right? That
Amber
was
Heard.
freaky. Oh yeah, okay. Amber Heard definitely is
Amber
up
Heard.
there. Is it because of her being Amber Heard or her acting in this movie?
Clowns
Yes.
fucking suck. And Amber Heard's a clown too.
Ooh, I like it. Fucking clown.
I was going to
Fucking
say, which
clowns.
clown are you talking about when you said it? I almost
Don't
was
worry, I
like,
got you.
oh my God, which
Kinda
clown?
same thing what I
yeah.
said.
That's a good one.
Yeah.
Nice. My least favorite character is actually Little Rock. I don't like Abigail Breslin in this movie.
She's so she gets more on my nerves in her later years, like as like her acting. So like for example, in the second one, I wasn't a fan of her.
I didn't like her at
and
all in
like
the
I
second
didn't like her. Like I watched the show Scream Queens,
one. Okay.
which was made by Ryan Murphy, who also did like
Oh,
Glee
I can
and
see.
some of
I
the,
know what it looks like. though.
and I wasn't a fan of her in that either.
Okay.
And I don't know what it is. Like I wish I could, but like I liked her younger in so many things that
You
she
ever
did.
notice when you have like cute little kids, they grow up and
you're like, no, I don't like them.
right.
Do you think it's just because we liked them so much as cute little kids?
Well, I think they just don't turn into cute adults. That sounds fucking terrible.
That sounds awful.
But like, look at Macaulay Culkin, right? Like he was a cute little kid that you're like you related to, or like, oh my god, like, yeah, cool, I get it. And then you look at him now, he looks like he's coked out of his mind.
yeah, but I
He
think
is.
he's still funny.
I agree with that, but I'm saying like
that's what I'm
any
saying.
child actor who was like a cute kid turns out to not look. This sounds terrible. You know what I'm going
No,
with, right?
and I
They
don't-
look weird.
But I don't
Right?
agree with you.
Tell me a child actor who was cute who you still think looks like they're fine. There's
Hilary
none.
Duff.
Yeah, but she was in her
She got a
she was in her preteens when she was there, right? That's different. She was already. I'm talking like, God damn, this sounds bad.
say it.
Lindsay Lohan. Sorry. Lindsay Lohan.
Is it Lowen?
It's Lohan,
You can say it because you're in the
ginger family.
tree. Yeah.
Because
you're
here's the
fine.
thing, like even though yes, she went through a rocky phase there for a while,
Yeah.
she through her acting career still looked great.
What was
Until
that one where I remember I was working at a movie gallery when it came out where she
Herbie.
was like a stripper and she
Oh.
like died and had like
so
2 lives
it's
or
called I Know Who Killed Me.
something like that. I remember looking at it like this is the worst
And it's
fucking
very-
name of
no.
a movie.
So it's actually I watched that just recently because it popped
Random.
up. It popped up and I was like, oh my God, I remember this movie. And it's actually
Oh my god.
it's dumb, but cinematically it's cool how there's 2 of her.
Right. I remember reading the synopsis and again working at a movie gallery. We
They're
were told
kind of like linked. So like what happens to like not linked, but like they don't know of each other,
okay.
but they look the same.
Real quick before you get super deep into it, have you ever seen Last Night in Soho?
I don't think so.
You need to watch that. It's sort of the same where
Same scenario.
it's sort of, but it's Anna Taylor-Joy and the girl from Jojo Rabbit. Who's
Okay.
she's
Yeah,
like
yeah.
the Jewish girl in the whatever.
Yeah.
She's like
That
a
was a good
designer.
movie.
That's a great movie. That's one of my wife's favorite movies.
Carrick and I were surprised how
So
funny it was.
Well, Taika Waititi make it.
Well, yeah,
made
I
it.
know,
So
but, like-
it's funny how you get those Thor movies and then that movie, and it punches you in the fucking gut.
Have you
when
watched the
what
new Thor?
happens. I liked it. A lot
liked
of
it
people.
too.
A lot of people hated it.
I mean,
liked it.
I think that It wasn't my favorite Thor.
No, I mean, obviously, but it has its problems, and I get it. And the issue is...
But I didn't hate it like other people seem to have.
Well, the issue is people went, what was good about that movie? Well, it's him being funny. Because you look at Thor: The Dark World, and he was too serious. So, okay,
they
thing that works... They
gradually gave him more like character.
Right. So the thing that works in...
Thor Ragnarok, a lot of people complained about that because they were like, it was too funny.
Right.
And then they got even dumber kind of with it. But I actually really liked Thor Ragnarok.
Oh, yeah. Well, that's the best Thor movie.
I love that they gave him more character.
Because if they didn't, that character would have been dead.
And he's like that in the Avenger movies. So why wouldn't that cross over into...
Right. And he's a very likable actor person too, right?
Plus
so
Thor Ragnarok, they cut his hair. Yes. And I was like...
I like who cut his hair, though. Stan Lee.
Yeah.
That was funny. It was good. But no, Last Night in Soho, if you haven't seen it, that is definitely a movie to watch.
When you say the title, I feel like it sounds familiar, so I'm wondering if I'll put it on and I'll recognize it. But what they did was, so like the whole beginning of the movie, like before she disappears or whatever, she is constantly wearing the color blue. And she's got like a blue car and blue roses, like a lot of blue going on. When they find her... or who they think is her, and it ends up being like the other girl.
Okay,
everything's red. She likes to wear red. It does that whole, because movies has always been using color to like, demonstrate emotion or like
emotion.
Sorry,
he's getting that mic all nice and situated. Yeah,
you know what I mean.
Yeah,
it
makes sense.
And so I liked how they did that. I think even the cover of it is like that. Like it's kind of split, and on one side it's like blue, and then the other is like red.
It is, because I remember putting it on the shelf.
But like she still looked good in that, is what I'm saying. Like,
oh yeah.
Or like the movie Georgia Rule with Jane Fonda. Kind of a silly movie, but like she looked good. And so I feel like with her, except for that time frame where she kind of lost her mind, like even now she's fine. She's engaged. She's like,
I think the best she looked was Herbie Fully Loaded. She looked healthy. She looked like she was in it. Randall agrees. He's like, oh, yeah. She looked great in that. And then that's when she like went off the deep end.
Yeah. I think it was like right after that.
I think so. I will say I really love me. What's the fucking movie where the twins?
Parent Trap.
Parent Trap. I was gonna say Meet the Parents. I'm like, that's not the fucking movie.
It's still though, like I love that meme going around where it's like, that's my birthday. And it's like, bitch, you have the same fucking face.
Right. How do you not see this?
Where she's like, my birthday is whatever. And she's like, oh my God, that's my birthday.
You have
the same face.
That's
the biggest surprise. Like, what?
Well, I love how even the camp counselors are looking at them like, wait a second. Could they be?
Are they the same?
I don't know. They look sort of the same.
No one else is weirded out by this?
They have the same haircut. Everything's the same.
They
same
don't
height. Yeah,
at first. They cut it.
Oh, you're right.
She has longer.
I'm thinking of when they're fighting each other with the swords. And it was pulled
British
back.
girl has the longer hair. They cut it. She had to make more
British
sacrifices because she had the longer hair.
Oh yeah,
and her
yeah.
ears weren't pierced.
Right.
So they cut her hair and they pierced her ears. She made more of the physical sacrifice.
But you know what? It's all for the greater good. They got the family back together.
The family's
also,
back
can
in
we
town.
talk about how fucked up that is, though?
It's very fucked up.
Like, we're divorcing, we don't like each other anymore, so you take a twin and I take a twin, and they'll just never know they existed.
That is
the other existed.
Super fucked up. Like,
there's so many things crazier about that movie.
I would love
the fact that they have the same birthday.
Right. I would love to have that family dinner where they're like, so this was the plan, right? So fuck you guys.
And they dip their Oreos in peanut butter.
Don't they have peanut butter Oreos now?
They both do
nasty.
That. They both do that, and they're like, oh my God, I do the same thing.
Would they do that, though?
Again, you have the same fucking face. So, like...
the same person. Just twins.
Oh my God, we're both good at poker. We're both good at sword fighting. We both like the same snacks. Bitch, you look the same!
You're
hold
the
on.
same fucking person.
Take it back. If you grew up in different places, you're not going to be the same... doing things, right? You're not going to be good at poker. That's only if somebody teaches you poker.
Obviously it's ridiculous. Well, so
I think we're getting a little too deep into this fucking Parent Trap. We need a full episode of the Parent Trap and how crazy it is. So before we get into that episode, which will be soon.
Before Parent Trap though, it was It Takes Two.
Yeah, which is even
with the
worse.
Olsen twins.
Goddamn Olsen twins.
Fucking crackheads.
Dude, I saw a meme. I saw a meme today. It said one looks like they can tell you when you're going to die and one knows when you're dying.
Yeah.
Yeah,
They look fucking rough.
I know.
They're just thin.
Zombieland.
You're not on drugs.
What was our favorite part or scene of Zombieland?
When he killed the fucking clown.
You fucking son of a bitch. For real, was that it?
I fucking do not like clowns. I'm like traumatized by clowns for I don't even know what reason. Maybe
you shouldn't have
because I
told
was
me.
in fucking 7th grade when I saw it, and it freaked me the fuck out at a lake house with
I
just
actually
fucking
don't even like
windows
it. I
behind
didn't
the
like
TV.
the old one. I didn't like the new one.
I like the first one, and
wasn't
then
a
the
thing
second
for
one wasn't
me.
good. But you shouldn't have told me that you're afraid of clowns, because guess what I'm going to play the drums as at Halloween?
I know it's you, but so it's fine.
It
How do
really,
they know
it's
that
not going to be me.
you?
I'm going to
How
show
do
up
they
like
know that
wearing
it's you?
No,
lifts
but
or
seriously,
something.
I think my favorite scene probably was when they found the hostess truck, and it was just fucking nothing but snowballs. It was freaking out.
Snowballs.
Where the fucking
So
Twinkies?
actually, the scene that you were just like showing there is one of my favorites. Well,
When they finally get back, and so they
no, they get their car back, and he walks and looks, and then he comes back and gets in, and he says something to him, and he's just like, and he just is like, they're in here, aren't they?
Yeah. That is funny.
She's like, just
don't,
me.
Don't shoot me with my own gun.
that
Like
was funny too.
he just overall he was my favorite part of the movie.
He's fucking
He's like-
amazing.
I love the
He's
redneck.
so
Let me
funny.
just paint a 3 on every car because Dale got
Yeah.
do it for
Do it for
Dale.
Dale.
Yep. I love it.
And I do like when he before they meet the girls. I like when he goes ham in the grocery store on the zombies.
That is funny. I do like that. It's funny. We haven't really talked about the fact that, he has all these rules. I like that about the movie. I like the
I like that he's
stylized.
adding
Down some
stuff.
of my favorite
Look at,
rules.
look at that.
I like that he's adding stuff too, like enjoy the little things.
Yeah.
Like after he
or
says
or
it, he, like, adds
changes.
it.
Don't be a hero to be a hero, right? But I do like the stylized version, or what they throwing
How
it
it,
up on
like, comes
screen
up,
and
yep.
whatnot. I like that, and
The
that's
double tap. What are his main cardio?
He's going to tell us right now. 'Cause he's
Cardio was a big
I've written
one.
them
I
down.
must have been drunk when I
Not-
wrote these.
Oh,
'cause
Jesus.
What the fuck?
Not
All right.
using public bathrooms. Double tap.
Sam, Randy.
So I just have a list of 4 rules that I don't like, or like just cardio. Fuck that shit.
Yeah, but if you're running from zombies, you kind of need it. So it was legit.
Shit. Double tap always.
Always.
Always double tap. Unless you're gonna get bitten in the ankles.
Yeah.
You don't want to get bit in the ankles.
It's funny. Everybody
my
that bit
ankles.
everybody in this movie had like the strings of like shit popping out. And I was like, oh,
Disgusting.
Beware of bathrooms, 100%, even without zombies.
shit
Yeah,
wherever.
because you really
never
just
know
don't know.
what's going
You just
on.
don't know.
Yeah. You walk
Why
in
is
there,
every public bathroom wet?
every bathroom
Why does it look like a giant dog went in
Like
there and
gas
just
Like
shook
stations and
everywhere?
especially
stuff
like
like that.
gas
It's just fucking
stations and
wet.
stuff.
Yeah.
Like
What, are they just hosing it down?
Yeah, it's fucking net. And they always have like a wet floor sign or something. Like, yeah.
or they
You know
don't.
what?
It's
Hold on,
actually
hold
worse
on.
when they don't.
If I
and
worked
it's
at
just
a-
wet.
If I worked at a gas station, you think I wouldn't just take a hose to the entire room?
That's fair.
You know what I mean? Like,
To the
I'm not
nether,
getting
get
down there and
Some
scrubbing
people-
them
hands and knees.
flows.
my wife has told me some stories about bathrooms at her work, and it's like, dude, are they just shitting on the walls? Like, what are people
They're
doing?
something.
Animals.
Fucking.
We had to explain to so we were playing Cards Against Humanity, and we had to explain to my mom what a glory hole was.
How funny was that?
It's pretty funny.
You stick your dick through this hole, but why? Because
Even
you
funnier,
do.
even funnier. My dad helped us explain it.
Oh, that's great.
because he knew what it was.
Honey, listen.
My mom
listen,
was like,
listen.
"Oh my god, that's so gross."
I remember playing a game with my parents. It was something after dark where you had to write stuff down, and it was like half of it was like sex stuff. I'm like, why am I playing this with my parents?
See, I like
It's
my
very-
parents and I have that relationship though. We like
I mean, that's
No
fine
big
for
deal.
you, but I'm not talking about stuff with my mom.
my dad used to flat out be like when I was living at home, and I actually one time specifically, I can remember he was in the pool and he was swimming around. I think it was like
in
his
the pool.
I think it was like his birthday or something, or
He was
around
ripped
his,
up.
or around his birthday. And he did have a drink, and he was swimming in the pool, and mom was sitting on like one of the lounge chairs, but she was on the phone. So, she wasn't really paying. And I was telling my dad I was going to be going somewhere or whatever. And he flat out was like, yeah, can you hurry up? Because I'd like to swim naked. Like,
His
I'd like
birthday
to.
wants to be in his birthday
Right.
suit. I only
Hey,
got-
Mom.
I got
I
two
need,
more rules.
Hi,
I need to
Dad.
get the water on my taint. real
My
quick
mom's
so you can-
birthday was this past weekend.
Oh, happy
happy
birthday.
birthday.
Happy birthday, Donna.
Was she 36?
Exactly.
Nice. I like
sweetheart.
that.
Yeah, she had me when she was 2.
Hey, whatever. You got to do what you got to do.
Seatbelts. Always wear seatbelts. I
Oh,
don't give
yeah.
a fuck who you are. Always wear your seatbelt.
That's just logic.
Yeah, you don't.
Yeah.
Even without zombies,
Mm-hmm.
wear your fucking seatbelt. Steve, what are you making that face for? Do you not wear your seatbelt?
Not in Canada. Not in Canada.
In the Scion that I have, I fucking hate the way the seatbelt sits on my.
Cool. Would you rather die or would you rather have a seatbelt on?
I'm ready to go.
Same.
It's not gonna be. I'll tell you what. It's not gonna be a fucking seatbelt that takes me down though.
Enjoy the little things. Always enjoy the little things in life.
Yeah, like a
You never know
seatbelt
what's
not
gonna
being
happen.
on you. Yeah.
That's good though. You should. I mean,
Always enjoy the little things.
I see why you embrace that because like any girl you date's gonna really need.
Are you trying to make a small
Are you
dick
done?
joke there?
That advice.
You
All
done?
right,
You're
that's
done.
funny.
You're done.
That was a good. That was a good lead up to a joke. Enjoy the
Yeah.
little things, because
Yeah.
you got a small pee apparently. Yeah.
Life's like a box of chocolate.
Not everybody can be hung like Steve over here. Okay.
Never know what you're gonna get.
It's a gift and a curse. Let me tell you.
I imagine.
You're sitting on the toilet and you just drinking up that.
Just
You know what I
right,
mean?
Right into
Right
the
in it.
water.
It's not
right
fun.
in there.
And
You
also,
just
last
gotta
one,
hold
don't
it.
be a hero.
Don't
but
be a
sometimes
hero.
be a hero.
I can be
But
your
sometimes.
hero, baby.
Did you see Foo Fighters drummer? His son playing the drums?
Yes.
Dude,
Hold on.
chills. I was like, fuck yeah.
As much as cool as that is,
Oh my God, Steve's about to shit
What,
on it.
Steve?
I
Dude,
swear.
he's fucking like 12 years old.
He's
He killed
16,
it.
first of
he
all.
played
Is
the
he?
drum beat wrong.
He did at one point, yeah.
No,
I
the
noticed
beginning,
it.
the tuk, 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 cat,
No one
tuk,
noticed.
tuk, 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 cat. I
I
was like,
actually did
you're gonna
notice.
be his son
And he also
not learn the
he
drum
also
beat.
sped up a lot too. And I
But
was
it
like,
was
Okay, hold on.
so-
In the moment, that had to be such like
Oh, he probably had
exhilarating
nerves
and nervous
everything,
and like just everything. He's
No,
probably
yeah,
feeling
I
every emotion.
understood that, yeah.
So speed up, do whatever you got to do. You know what I mean?
and he eventually
But
got
play
it back
it
on.
right.
Yeah.
This is the only thing I will say. I've never seen Taylor Hawkins play it right. So he probably taught
Learned
his
it
son to play it differently. Here's the thing. You know who made that drum beat? Dave Grohl.
Dave.
He recorded that.
Oh, yeah,
he did it.
He did
right?
everything. Yeah.
So he's never played that. Taylor Hawkins has never played that drum beat the correct way live, which is fine. It doesn't fucking matter. Let's be real. There's
Doesn't
probably
change the song.
right. There's probably two
Yeah.
drums on top of each other because essentially what he's trying to do, he's doing tom beats over top of the bass drum with hi-hats going at the same time. Whatever. Fucking fight me if you think I'm wrong, but it's a live thing in front of how many people? You're emotionally driven.
It was
16
so
apparently.
cute.
Yeah, it was
amazing.
loved
It
And
was amazing.
emotional.
Yeah,
And
I
then
got
that-
chills too.
And then when Dave was singing the one song and he was like
Crying.
breaking
Yeah.
up. Dagger.
Has anybody seen Studio 666?
No.
All right,
is
so I'm gonna have to get you guys on my Plex account because I got all these movies that I'm talking
Yeah,
about.
you told me that.
So it's
other night,
it's the
and I'm
Foo
still waiting.
Fighters movie that they
Yeah.
made in which they go to record a new album at this house that's like haunted, and then Dave Grohl gets possessed as they're trying to do it.
That sounds great.
It's amazing, but it's like
It's probably fucking.
it's a
stupid as
little-
shit.
it's better than I thought it would be, but it's a little too long. Like it just keeps going, and you're like, if you would have ended it 20 minutes ago, it would have been perfect. Worth a watch.
Would you
for
say
sure.
that it's ever long?
God damn it!
You get one. That was good. So Zombieland, were we entertained?
So
Were we entertained by Zombieland?
Yes.
How could you not be entertained by this
Fuck
movie?
yeah.
It takes the zombie tropes of
I don't
every
even
movie.
like zombies.
Really?
Really?
Have you seen the Dawn of the Dead remake that came
Yeah.
out? Did you
Are you
like
scared?
Meh.
that? Meh.
Did they scare you?
They don't scare me.
Do you like The Walking Dead, the first at least 3 seasons? Because that's the
I
only
never
good
watched.
part.
Yeah, dude. They could stop with that fucking show.
Walking Dead was
No,
not my
they-
thing.
Well, they
did.
are.
They did. Yeah.
My ex watched it, and like I tried, I couldn't.
The first season is great. Is
Also,
amazing.
I tell
Then it
you
goes
what.
downhill. Shaun of the Dead, are you going to say no to me?
No,
Shaun of the Dead is
that fucking
amazing.
kid should have died like first season
Carl.
easily.
Carl!
I would have killed him my fucking self.
Coral! Yeah,
Yeah.
you're right. Fuck that kid. And
He
his
was being
mom,
a
too.
fucking
Fuck his mom.
brat, too.
Fuck his horror mom.
Like you got zombies to worry about. Why are you being a fucking brat, dude?
What a fucking dick.
When
right?
people
God
realize
damn.
that the show actually is just like General Hospital, it's a soap opera with zombies. That's
well,
all
for
it
sure,
was.
yeah.
Yeah.
What are
But
you gonna
that's
do?
why I wasn't about it.
Yeah, the first season
the
again is not
acting-
like that.
Shows acting is really important to me.
Yeah.
Even more so in shows than in movies, because you need to keep If I'm going to
if I'm gonna
continue
keep
watching over and
for
over
fucking
again.
seasons
So
and
I
seasons.
cannot get past
Shitty acting.
shitty acting. I can't do it.
Well, another thing you got to think too with TV shows, there's more acting than there is action, right? Or
Yeah.
set pieces
Well, and
because
there-
it's a TV show.
And listen, there are some shows where like there is bad acting in it, but
Massage?
it's not the main it's not the main people.
Yeah.
Right.
So like I can tolerate some characters that are like, but it was like the whole fucking thing.
Right.
You
No,
know,
you're right.
and
You're
I-
absolutely right.
I
Yeah.
couldn't.
There was like a couple. What was the blonde girl that was in it who was like, I don't even remember her name, but she was
hot.
insufferable.
I haven't seen
Nah,
it
she
since
wasn't.
like 2013.
Maybe whatever.
Was
She was
there a
in
brunette?
s-
There was
10 years.
there was a
Fuck
girl
me.
in it that my ex thought was so hot, but like she was in other like that's something else that she liked
Okay.
or he liked her from.
The girl that I'm
But-
talking about was in the third season of The Boys, who is tied to the chair and gets fucking destroyed by Soldier Boy in the trailer. I mean, she's got like her own OnlyFans account.
Oh yeah, she does. She was done like the feet thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't remember what her name was in Walking
don't
Dead,
either.
but she was like insufferable in
I
that
didn't even know
show.
she was in that.
Yeah.
The monkey girl?
No. She was like, they go to like the theme park and they find her there.
Monkeys.
And then they go back. Oh, maybe it was. Yeah, no,
Monkeys
you're right.
were
You're
her
right. You're right.
thing.
You're right. You're right.
Monkeys.
She was trying to save him. And that's why she was doing OnlyFans, was to make money for the fucking
Oh
monkeys.
yeah.
For the apes.
Yeah.
Goddamn, for the apes. Guess what? For this.
No! I'm having so much fun! That's me.
Why do I always picture Wally doing that solo?
I know, right?
I
Every
have said to
fucking
him,
time.
I said to him one time, I was like, that's you. Look,
Yeah.
You would do that.
Every time.
We'll get you a guitar and you can just bring that in and sit with it for that time.
I'm going to get one of those blow up ones from the fair.
Oh, I might have one of those somewhere. Woody Harrelson was arrested for marijuana possession during filming, which delayed shooting for only a day.
That sounds about right.
That's hilarious.
I need these Twinkies.
fucking love
Also,
it.
really quick, I have a guitar that you drink out of that I got from Vegas that lights up and actually plays music.
That's pretty tight. Why is that not just here?
Yeah.
Is it
Next-
like a full?
next time, watch
Is that
me.
like a full size guitar?
It's still like the size. It's a toy guitar,
Okay,
but it's probably like
big enough.
not both my
Big
both
enough.
my arms aren't in it.
Sure. My parents actually have a ice hockey skate that is a whiskey bottle.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah. The whiskey
like
in
a
it's
boot,
probably
though.
shitty. Well, it's just a glass bottle that's shaped like a
Yeah,
fucking
like-
ice hockey
like
skate.
the
So this is like it's a full like plastic guitar, and
Placus.
the top
Placatus.
is where like the straw comes out of, but it
Yeah.
actually has buttons, and you hit the buttons,
And it
and
makes
it'll
sounds.
light up and make guitar sounds.
That's
pretty,
dope.
yeah, that's pretty cool. I like that.
How much weed did he have on him? Does it say?
Yeah,
It doesn't, but I'm assuming enough for him to just be like, it's all right, just get out of here.
I'm
You're
working
fine.
on a movie, guys. If you don't fucking mind,
Do you
I
want
gotta
some?
Go back.
that's actually really funny. Though.
Trying to get choked up.
I love him.
The zombie kill of the week was a leftover from the script's origin as a TV pilot. Every weekly episode would have a zombie kill of the week performed by characters on the show.
That's dope.
Is that a picture of your zombie or
Let's start
Video.
playing it.
video of your guitar? The fuck?
You're gonna get us fucking.
How easily accessible was that on your phone? I mean,
It didn't take a long
It was in
time.
my
know.
videos.
she's like, I have just 6 videos. And I
What
know.
was the zombie kill? One of the. I remember the one with the nun.
Yeah, that was the piano
piano.
dropping, and then there was
Yeah.
another one throughout the movie. But I'm assuming it was going to be like a big thing. Jesus Christ, she's going. You would fucking just be wearing it. Yeah. Oh, it's like the size of like a Guitar Hero guitar.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
gotcha. Yeah. That's
It's like a
kinda
toy guitar,
It's
but like
cool.
it had. Look, there's me drinking from it.
That's funny.
Yeah.
How much alcohol could it hold?
Enough.
Enough. That's all that matters. Enough.
Yeah, I mean the entire
Reservoir.
That's like
Yeah.
a bottle almost.
Reservoir.
What's
but
it
it had so they.
So
you-
was it at a bar that you bought a drink and then
Yeah.
they gave it to you and then
in
it's
the-
like
in
was
the-
it- there's just people
No. They sold the drink in the guitar.
right? That's what I'm saying. So
And they
there's just a
had,
bunch
like,
of
a
people
red
walking
one.
around this fucking bar with guitars just soloing and drinking.
Well, I was walking down the street with it because it's
Tight.
Vegas.
right. Yeah.
So I bought it in the bar and then I left because I knew this bar had them. That was connected to our hotel.
Okay.
And
Was
we
it the
stayed-
Hard Rock?
We stayed in
'Cause
the
that would make
Venetian.
sense.
It wasn't the Hard Rock. We stayed in the Venetian, but it was like a bar like that. Like everything on the walls and stuff was very like
It's a good word.
rock
Venetian.
esque.
Yeah.
And they had these, but the drinks that they served in them were frozen drinks, which
So like a Slurpee,
Like a margarita.
which was fine, except that
frozen margarita.
it would get frozen, and then I couldn't drink it.
Right.
So I had to keep like kind of
Saucing
opening
it
it
up.
up, and which was unfortunate with walking down the street. Like I wanted it to just like.
Interesting.
So I think we stopped at one point, and I just like sat it in the sun for a second and just like held it with the sun.
Wanna soak up the sun.
Another
do,
one
do
was
the do the part that's like super fast.
No.
No.
do it.
Do
Do
it.
it.
Do it.
Every time I'm looking.
Yeah, that part.
Looking up and looking down. Maybe something's wrong with you that makes me act the way you do. Maybe I'm crazy too. I'm gonna suck out the sun.
Sorry. I like that song. I love Sheryl Crow.
Got my 40.
Another one was the combine, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. The combine. What a weird word for what that is. Patrick Swayze was offered a cameo role as a zombie before his cancer diagnosis. His scenes would have parodied other Swayze movies like Ghost, Dirty Dancing, and others. Zombie cameo roles were also offered to Joe Pesci, Mark Hamill, Dwayne Johnson, Kevin Bacon, Jean-Claude Van Damme, and Matthew McConaughey.
fuck
And no
is
one
that?
did it?
Nobody.
The
Wait,
fuck is
Jean-Claude Van Damme?
John Clydesdale? Yeah.
Jean-Claude Van Damme. You do not know who
First of
Jean-Claude...
all, he's in two episodes of Friends.
Jean-Claude.
You don't remember where they go to the movie set and he goes on a date with Rachel and not Monica, and then Monica goes on the date with him?
So the 80s and
That's
early 90s.
Jean-Claude Van Damme.
Hold on. The 80s and early 90s.
You don't remember this episode?
Let me-
Where Marcel is filming a movie? The monkey
Marcellus.
is filming a movie, so they go to the movie set. Oh
He's
my
young.
I remember
This
that.
is a young
I remember
man.
that part.
Okay, hold on.
And
hold
you
on.
don't
remember the
remember
date
them
part, though.
seeing the actor, and Monica's like, "Go
wait,
talk
no,
to
I
him
remember
for
that
me."
part, but I don't remember what he looks like. I
Well,
remember
that's
that part, though.
Jean-Claude
Yeah,
Van Damme.
yeah, yeah.
That
So in the 80s and early 90s, it was Arnold, Rocky, what the fuck is his name?
Sylvester
Sylvester
Stallone
which
and
his
Jean-Claude
new
Van
movie
Damme.
is fucking great, by the way.
Whatever.
He has
And
another
Jean-Claude Van
movie.
Damme. Have you ever seen Street Fighter? Have you ever seen Universal Soldier?
Mhm.
You've seen Predator, right?
Steve, he's like 12.
Right, once.
Okay, well, he was the original Predator until they got somebody else. But Jean-Claude Van Damme was like the action star of the
Jean-Claude
80s,
Steele.
90s.
Isn't it funny though?
Jean-Claude
Like if
Steele.
you look at like the ones who were the action stars back then, like they're not good actors.
But you didn't have to be at that
Sylvester
time.
Stallone's new movie, fucking Samaritan.
But, like-
It's a good movie.
I'm Sylvester. Like it's you know what I mean.
That's
Yeah,
what's right.
I can't. No.
Stella.
Schwarzenegger talked like that because he had an accent. Sylvester
Right.
Stallone talked like that
'Cause
because
he's
No, he had
kinda
something
stupid.
wrong with his mouth. I
Something-
can't
yeah.
he
remember.
still does. Old
You
fuck.
do the job.
The old fuck.
Want to know your leadership capabilities?
that's the wrong one.
No, I was talking about Schwarzenegger.
We were talking about
Well,
Sylvester.
I brought
about-
Schwarzenegger into
We're
it.
talking about Stallone over here.
Hold on. Have you seen True Lies? Have you seen True Lies?
No.
I don't think so.
You guys fucking suck.
What's
That's his
True Lies?
best. So it's with Jamie Lee Curtis,
Okay.
where I don't want to give away literally anything. It's got Alicia Dushku.
Alicia Keys?
Oh, I like her.
She's in it as their
Douche-canoe.
kid.
What a
Douche-canoe.
terrible name.
Douche canoe.
Sucks for her.
It's a
Yeah,
douche
but I
canoe,
like
yeah.
her. She was
You
my favorite
Bring It
character
On.
in Bring It On.
Yeah, I liked how she had dreads, but not dreads. You know, like her hair was like.
I transferred
call
from
that?
Los Angeles. Your school has no gymnastics team. This is a last resort.
Anytime somebody says it's cold in here, what do you think of?
I said, "Burr."
Oh, that
It's
movie.
cold
That's a
in
good movie. I
here.
love that movie.
There
yeah, it's
must
a good
be
movie.
some
Yeah,
Taurus
yeah, yeah.
in the
See, I went
atmosphere.
Clovers.
Too much of that.
I went Clovers in my head.
Oh well, no, I didn't.
I mean, they were
Toros,
the- they
because
were
they're
the
copying. You're
OGs.
okay. You're right.
So, plus I like
wasn't
Clovers
Lisa?
and I like Green better.
Wasn't Lisa Left Eye Lopez in that?
Yeah, she was one of the.
Yeah,
Actually, I think two of the girls were.
maybe. Yeah, maybe we should do Bring It On. I went and saw
I
that in
used to
theaters.
know that entire opening scene where it's like she's dreaming and they're all introducing themselves.
Have you ever seen the movie Fired Up? It's a
With the
cheerleader
guys.
movie where they
The
go.
guys, yes.
There's a scene in which they're all watching it outside, and literally every cheerleader is saying
the whole
movie.
Yeah,
It's fucking funny.
yeah, where the guys pretend.
Hmm That's
Yeah.
actually, it's not a bad movie. It's a decent waste of an hour and a half. Perfect. It is
Yeah, but
revealed.
I like her,
Which one?
Eliza.
Elijah Dushku. Yeah. Anyways, we might do a How Have You Not Seen This Movie for either Last Action Hero or True Lies.
No, I already have mine.
Well,
We're not fucking worried about you.
Oh my God.
You wanted to be rude earlier. Sorry. You do it
Steve, when
together.
I'm on it, I
Yeah.
don't want Randall to go.
Fuck Randall. It is
Randall's
revealed
about to
in
go
the
away again for
DVD
another month.
commentary that Emma Stone was originally cast to play the role of 406.
Emma
Wait,
Stone?
what?
Emma Stone was originally cast to play the role
then
of
she ended up
406.
getting-
In that movie?
Yes, in Zombieland, the movie we're talking about, this review.
Who was
But
going
I'm
to do?
saying,
Who was going to?
who was going to be her?
I don't know.
You didn't let the you.
Oh, she was
Closure,
originally
please.
cast. No, there's no. She was originally cast for that role,
Yeah.
but then okay, we're going to use you instead. I don't know who. They probably didn't have anybody, so
Oh,
that's why they
okay.
fucking went with her.
Closure. I got closure then.
Mhm.
That's good.
Better.
Still
6
don't, but-
other additional rules are
don't.
mentioned in the theatrical promo trailers in the DVD extras. Rule number 12, bounty, as in bounty paper towels. If there is a way to describe Zombieland, it is moist. Rule number 15, bowling ball. Nothing says massive head trauma like a bowling ball.
Okay.
Rule number 29, the buddy system. It is so important
That's
that
a
we
good
take
one.
a cue from our zombie neighbors and we each have each other's backs.
That's a good one. Although he was always by himself.
Right. Number 6.
Until he found one.
Rule number 6, cast iron skillet. Zombie takes one of these to the head, he ain't getting up.
What is that movie and or show where? Oh my God. I just saw it recently. He was like using like a skillet as a weapon and like later
Day shift.
no, it was Tangled, the cartoon.
Oh my
Jesus
fucking God.
But like
You're right.
Yeah.
have you seen Tangled?
Yeah.
That's a good one. That actually is, I feel like that's an underrated one.
What's his name? Finn? No, what?
That's-
Finn, yeah. He's
Yeah.
like one of the best Disney
But that's not his real name.
characters.
His real name's Eugene.
Okay, Eugene. Fuck Eugene.
He goes
I like his
but
horse.
He goes by Finn.
I like his horse.
It's not his horse.
Okay, I like the horse in the movie.
I do too.
Rule number 6. Sorry, I just said that. Rule number 33, Swiss Army knife. The Swiss Army used the knife for a reason, which brings the total rules number up to 33. So there's 33 rules if you were to count the movie and the promotional footage.
Do you know what other movie uses rules through the whole movie?
Fucking, I don't know what.
Wedding Crashers.
Ah, you're right. Rule number fucking 33. Derek, let your friend go or whatever at the end.
Rule number 76. No excuses. Play like a champion.
bicycle, you clown.
Dylan. Crowd cakes and football.
So I have your answer for the other.
Red 7. Red 7.
What is that? I don't know football.
I don't know what that means.
Red
Red
se-
7. I don't know. Would you just go over there?
Okay, so I have your answer for the questions that you just had for the other fun fact. Who would have played Wichita? Evan.
Oh, so you were just holding on to it.
I was holding this for you. Yeah.
Evan
You
Rachel
probably
Wood.
forgot.
Are you about
Evan
to say
Rachel Wood.
Down.
And Megan Fox turned down the roles of Wichita.
Ew.
I would have liked Evan Rachel Wood would have been good.
But not Megan
But
Fox.
Megan Fox can go
No,
fuck
for-
off.
Sucks at
She's
acting.
got
She's
toe
Just
hot.
for
thumbs.
looks. She's
Yeah,
good
she's
for
hot.
just looks, but that
So does
movie needed
Sean.
more than that.
Sean's got toe thumbs. I still love him.
Yeah, but he's not Megan Fox.
No.
Yeah, but I still.
I don't. She wouldn't have.
'Cause
Look, she's hot, and I get that. I'm not
Wanna
going to
soak
argue
up
her
the
looks.
sun.
She's
Have you seen
hot.
Transformers? She's terrible.
Terrible
That's
actress.
what I'm saying.
Actress.
So
Terrible.
she has even said in interviews before that she's like, I know I'm not getting roles
Because I
for
suck.
my amazing acting skills, but I will say that later in her career, I started liking her more in certain things. Like when she was on that season of New Girl,
Yeah, that was actually pretty good.
I liked her
Yeah.
as that character. I thought
Yep.
she did a good job. I thought
She was in This Is 40 as well. She was
Yes.
decent in that. But again,
Yeah.
bit parts I think might be her
Yeah.
thing.
Well, so in this, she played a character,
New Girl,
though.
she
It was an
there
ongoing
for
character every
a little bit-
episode.
for a couple
And
seasons,
she
actually.
fed off of the
Yeah.
other people really well. Like, I felt like she did a good job.
Yep.
But even when I watch her, like, in older movies, like, she was in that one Olsen twin movie where they went to Holiday in the Sun.
Never seen it.
And they
Holiday
went
in the
to,
Sun.
like, the Atlantis Resort in the Bahamas.
Fun fact.
Isn't that weird?
I
Sorry.
don't like you doing that.
This is just using a new phone.
Am I boring you? So,
No, I
like,
was
you
listening.
Decided to get on Facebook?
I was listening. That was the last fun fact of the week I had. So, final decisions out of
I wasn't
10
done.
for Zombieland. You can continue. You stopped talking, so I figured you were done. No, you can continue.
Because you
Keep
went,
talking.
look at this.
He was looking at me, so I was like, well, this is what I'm
I
doing.
was just saying she played the bully in that, and she was awful. Just like she was awful as the bully in that Lindsay Lohan movie she was in.
The only movie that Jennifer, goddamn, because I was just going to say it,
Aniston.
Jennifer's Body.
Megan Fox.
The only good movie she's in that she acts, Megan Fox, is Jennifer's Body.
So
I went backwards on that.
That was actually the movie that I have in my back pocket for my Halloween movie
Okay, I mean, that's
for
fine.
October.
Really?
Yeah.
Sure.
Okay. I'll watch it again.
That
Oh
or
Some kind of
your
told me
wife and I
twice.
were talking.
Practical Magic.
Your wife and I were talking,
Such a good movie.
and she was saying that she might want to come on for a Halloween movie. So we were talking about doing a Hocus Pocus double feature episode because
It'll be out by then.
the new one will be out by then.
Did you watch the trailer? The newest trailer that dropped?
Yeah.
I was there for half of it, and then something happened. And I'm not going to spoil it for anybody who hasn't seen the trailer. I
And
think
you
it's going to be bad.
Well, it's like it's more for nostalgia, I think, than
I think it is too.
It's been
but
how many years?
well, hey,
Yeah,
that came out
it's
what
been
90
fucking
Long time.
fucking 4 and 2 or something.
not 30 years, maybe.
Yeah.
I will say they look the same, so that's either good
Yeah,
or
they
bad.
look great. I loved the picture where it shows her on the two Roombas
Mm-hmm.
instead of like the
It's
old
funny,
school vacuum
yeah.
that she rode. Like
It's
in the
either
original.
Bette Midler, Bette Midler, right?
Bette Midler.
God damn, why can't I say that name? Either she looked terrible back then and still looks the same, or it's just the makeup is a great job.
It's got to be. Well, I think even back then, like the makeup made her look
Sure. The horse in the
Rough.
movie though looks worse.
Sarah
this
Jessica
time.
Parker.
Yeah. She caught that. You didn't.
I did.
Cool. All
I
right.
know she's called the horse, but
The horse.
we thought that would be fun. Like we do the first one and we talk about the second one and how they compare.
Yeah, that would be a versus or a head-to-head, if you
Yeah.
will. Yeah, we could do that. We did a head-to-head with Ace
But
Ventura.
Tiffany would
1
like to
and 2.
be on it, so I was like,
Mm.
so
She can come on whenever she wants. She lives
so
here.
either she takes your Halloween pick, and we do Hocus Pocus, or I will sacrifice mine and won't do Jennifer's Body, and I'll do Hocus Pocus.
Or we could do an extra real episode with
Wait.
that, and it's just an extra episode.
I
for
think
the
there are
month.
5 weeks in October,
There might be as well.
so technically Tiffany's
me.
would be an extra.
You can look at it. Maybe, possibly. Who knows? I don't even know what I haven't even thought about it. Oh,
Let me look. Let me
I don't know.
look.
Anyways, final decisions out of 10. Zombieland. I'm gonna go to
Okay.
Randy first.
Halloween is on a Monday,
Oh,
so there are 5 Mondays
Ooh.
in October. So technically, we would be recording 5 times.
Sure. Okay, that makes sense. That's fine. And it's all right. All right.
Ooh, we could do that Hocus Pocus one on Halloween if we
Look
really
at
wanted
that.
to.
Look at that.
Will you be trick or treating?
Probably.
You could
As
bring
long as
her-
people aren't interrupting
here.
us, like, are they going to be like ringing
Oh,
children?
we
like,
could trick or treat here.
Dude, so we
are
did
minions
this-
going to ring the doorbell the whole
Well,
time?
we just turn our lights off. We actually don't.
Me too.
We don't. I don't like kids.
I get it. But
So
also,
like I don't
also
always,
if we're recording at like 5, though, it's.
that's
we'd be-
normally when they do
Yeah.
it around here.
But what I'm saying is we could be done and then still go do
Yeah.
Halloween shit.
or do it before and then record it.
I'd rather do the other way around.
Whatever. I'm just saying. By the way, I don't know if you've ever been in the back of my neighborhood. It is fucking large in here. So
Yeah.
a lot of people come here just to go trick or treating. So do your
Look at
thing.
us jumping ahead to October.
Look at that. Anyways, jumping back into
Whole
this
fucking
week,
month and a half.
Zombieland.
Zombieland
What would we give it out of 10?
100.
That is not on the scale.
8.5.
8.5. She went from 100 to an 8.5 real quick.
Well, I've told you, I've reserved my 9s and 10s. I can't even think of a movie off the top of my head that I'd give a 10 to because I'm maybe Deadpool.
There is.
Maybe I'd give Deadpool a
I
10.
go back and forth on this. There is not a 10 in my book, but I'm very close.
Except
You know what it is. Just say it. Just say it.
Back to the Future 2.
That's my
Dos.
favorite movie of all time.
But I feel like the reason 10 is what it is because
it's a
things
perfect
shouldn't
movie.
have 10s. And
I agree.
there's not,
There's not
a
a perfect.
perfect-
There's no such thing as a perfect movie to me.
right.
Very, very close with Back to the Future 2, and I will fight anybody who wants to talk to me about it. I'm looking at you. Well, let's fight. I don't care. Back to the Future is like my perfect movie.
Can you explain to me how they know each other?
Who knows each other?
Marty and the doctor.
Doesn't matter.
Yeah, it matters to me
It matters to you.
because it's very weird that they're friends. and everybody's just okay with the fact that this high school student is hanging out with this old crazy scientist.
If you want to bring it back, let's be real. Back in the day, so this is in the 80s, people were friends with people, and there was no weird...
They literally are hanging out in a barn.
Maybe he molests him. I don't know, but it's not part of the main story, so I don't care.
So you're just okay with it?
Because it's not part of the story. Now, if it was part of the story, then it would change it.
He also almost fucks his mom.
Who? Well, yeah. But I'm not talking about 1. I'm talking about 2.
Yeah, it's fucking weird, isn't it?
It's funny what it is. But think about it like this. If you had a kid that you liked okay, this is going to sound really weird. You're growing up, you're making your kid who you like and whatnot. I'm not saying being attracted to your kid.
Can you put yourself as a character real quick?
Put myself as the
as
character.
Marty.
You're Marty McFly.
As Marty.
So
you're Marty.
Your mother likes you as a child, right? And your mother likes
Marty.
you. Okay.
Okay.
I'm saying growing up, like right now, your mom approves of everything you do, likes what you do, is supportive of everything you do. You go back in time, all of a sudden it's like, I like this person. There's some kind of connection we have. I can't put my finger on it. I'm a young girl. Maybe I'm attracted to you. You know what I mean? So you can think of it as incest or whatnot, but she doesn't fucking know. She has this weird... There's something about you that I'm pulled to for some reason, and I'm a young girl, so maybe I'm attracted to you. But then you find out that it's not.
It's giving me the big vibes where she has sex with a kid who's 12, even though he's in a man's body and she just doesn't know.
So big.
It's very weird.
But he's not 12.
But he is 12.
But he's not.
But he is 12.
No, he's not. He's
in real life, he's 12.
In Big, yes.
Yeah.
In Back to the Future, no.
I'm just saying, it's like it's giving that where it's not bad because she didn't know, but it's still weird vibe.
I'm not disagreeing with you, but that's again, I'm going.
You've never seen Big?
No.
So Tom Hanks, okay, that would be another. How haven't you seen this movie? Tom Hanks is you ever seen like...
you could do months of just movies Randall hasn't seen.
Oh,
that
that's that
are like, what?
That's the plan.
Yeah, it's the plan. Yeah, probably 1 or 2 every month.
It should be called Randall. How have you not seen?
That's why I made the intro.
Yeah, he has a great.
That's me
intro,
yelling at myself.
God.
No, well, I like to do it to where we could have guests on from other podcasts because then it makes sense. Like, okay, well, he hasn't seen it obviously, but how can you not have seen it?
We know Randall hasn't seen it.
So just like when we do our Die Hard episode with that, well, how haven't you fucking seen it, Tara?
Yeah.
Randall's seen it.
I've seen it. I've seen it a couple times.
Exactly. Anyways, Randy, Zombieland out of 10.
I'm giving us all like 7.5.
7.5.
7.5. Yeah.
All right.
There were some things that could have been.
Like what?
I wanted more rules. Could have brought some more in there. I know there was. You got the intro or the whatever. What is it called?
There are more rules in the second one. They continue.
We're not talking about the second one. We're talking about the first one here.
I'm just saying they had to save some. I also like that there's all different classifications of zombie in the second one.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
I like
They
that.
got smarter.
I like that
Get
zombies in
smarter.
this movie are not stupid. Well, they're stupid, but they're not like dumb, like
They're not like slow moving.
Right. I like how it's fast.
It
and
never made
everything's in it.
sense to me in some of those movies where the zombies. I'm like, what are you fucking afraid of? They're not gonna catch
It
you.
would have been an 8 if it wasn't
Like-
a fucking clown.
My biggest problem with The Walking Dead is, let's say it's 10 years after it happened.
Sure.
Unless you're biting new zombies constantly with thousands of people, those zombies would have decayed so fast that they're not fucking moving anymore.
Ooh, question.
Yeah.
Do zombies continue to decay,
I would assume.
or do they just decay to a point and stop?
Depending upon which universe you're in. If you're in The Walking Dead, you can see that the larger, the more time goes on, those zombies are looking more decayed. So obviously they are decaying. I would assume in most zombie apocalyptic situations, yeah, I mean, they're going to just start decaying. If you're looking at like Resident Evil, it's not zombies, it's things being changed into different stuff.
Because they call zombies the undead.
Yeah.
So like, why are they decaying to death if they're undead? So
undead would not be dead. So
I know,
you're right.
so they must be able to. I mean, they're obviously able to die because we see them kill them.
You make a good point.
So they must continue to decay.
Right.
And
correct.
Eventually die.
Correct.
And like hanging out in the mall, that's the best place you could be.
100%. That's
There's
why I
so
love
much
Dawn of
shit
the
in
Dead.
there.
Yeah. But
now eventually that food's
yeah.
going to go bad.
There was a show on Netflix that came out. It was only one season. I think it's called Daybreak or something. It was very good. Same kind of thing where they went to a mall and they did all this stuff.
They go to a mall in the second one, don't they? That's where they meet the girl.
I think so. Yeah.
Oh my God. You're
Jesus
like
Christ.
so brave.
Yeah. I'm going to give Zombieland a 8 out of 10. I really like this movie upon rewatch again. I haven't seen it, like I said, in some years. It holds up. It's great. The effects are good. The story's great. The characters are good. There's no downtime. There's nothing wasted.
It's solid the whole way through.
It's a solid movie. The second one, I would give a 5 out of 10 just because I feel like it doesn't evolve anything. It doesn't do anything.
I would give it
different.
higher than a 5, but I agree that the first one was, well, the first one was epic though, you know, like it was different.
It felt fresh, right?
Yeah,
In
the
zombie,
second one wasn't as fresh because you've already seen it.
Right.
So I do think they struggled to like make it different than the first one because the first one was already different from other movies.
Which is why they brought in the different types of zombies.
And the different some extra characters.
Yeah.
And
Right.
stuff.
There's a lot made that this movie was based off of the video game Left 4 Dead, the series, and Steam actually. So apparently they wanted them to have like a cameo in this or something, like they were playing it or whatnot. And Steam, the people who make the game and whatnot, kind of just said, no, we don't want anything to do with this. We're not going to be in this. And because of that, there's still fan backlash. Like, no, this is literally the fucking video game, which if you've ever played it, it's very good. It's very like it. The second movie is more like it because, like you said, they're bringing in different types of zombies, and that's kind of how it went. But it is what it is, I guess. I don't know. Are you looking up something?
So an average 8.
No. Average 8. Yeah, I think it's a great movie. It doesn't do anything to be bad to me. It's just a good watch. Good 88 minutes of zombie killing. Yeah.
I agree.
Yeah. So next week, it's Randall's pick. What do you got?
I'm afraid.
Oh, shit.
I'm afraid.
Oh, shit.
Where did
Haven't
we
even
leave off?
thought about it. Well, so when Randy was on the main quest that we're doing here, you were doing the Marvel Cinematic Universe.
Oh my God.
I believe if you're looking in to continue that, it would be the first Thor movie. If you wanted to do that, that would be.
I feel like I just watched a Thor movie because the new one came out.
It wouldn't be the first.
Technically, you did
Yeah.
watch a Thor movie.
That's what I'm saying. I don't want
But it's Randy's pick.
Are you really you're on a Marvel thing? All the last ones you picked were Marvels too?
He did. He only
No,
did.
I think it's fine.
He did one different one, which I, to this day, disagree with. He
I just
did,
feel like it's
American
so.
Sniper-
I just feel like it gets predictable if you're only going to do Marvel movies.
Well, yeah, it would be definitely.
I
predictable.
agree. Yeah.
But do you?
We can change it to DC.
You can do whatever
God,
you want.
please don't.
Depending on the DCs.
But
Yeah.
'Cause there
I
are
mean,
some
you
good
know what?
movies.
It's been a minute, so you pick whatever you want
It's
to,
been a minute.
Randolph.
In a minute, I'm gonna need a
You do
sentimental
you,
man or woman
boo-boo.
to pump me up. That's all I got.
What do you got?
Fuck me, man. I didn't think about it.
Wow, you don't have an ongoing list
I
like the
don't.
rest of us?
No, actually, yes, I do. Actually, hold on.
This guy trying to do it live just can't even figure it out.
I can't figure it
Wasting everybody's time who's
Wasting
probably
everybody's
not
time.
watching at this point,
Yeah,
but it's
I know.
fine.
But it's fine.
In a minute,
We do it
I'm
for the
gonna need a
clicks.
sentimental
Well, while he's doing that, I want to say if anybody's out there listening and liking what they're hearing, or if they're on YouTube and watching this, you can find us here on YouTube. If you want to follow us on anything else, we're on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, YouTube as well, at The Decision Reel. You can also find us on our website at www.thedecisionreel.com. On there, you can hit the shop button, find our t-shirts if you want to support us in any way. That's the best way to do it as of right now. Buy one of our t-shirts. I specifically like the Embrace the Cheese shirt, just because
Why do
over
you
here...
like that so much?
Because we embrace the cheese at this podcast, because there's certain movies that you got to embrace the cheese in order to like. That's why I fucking like it. And no one's ever bought an Embrace the Cheese shirt, so I'm trying to fucking push it.
Okay. Have we done Step Brothers yet?
No.
All right, then.
Oh,
You
we're
guys
gonna
haven't done Step Brothers?
All right,
do.
then.
No.
I love that.
We're going to do
fucking
Step
movie.
Brothers?
Yes, we
Oh,
are.
all right. We're going to do Step Brothers.
Yep.
I'm fine with
I
that.
love that movie. It's.
Why are you sweating?
Am I?
Are you?
Has he watched Step Brothers? Because I was watching
Damn,
Cops.
you tricked me.
Oh, yeah, he tricked me too.
Put my nutsack on
On
your
your
drum
drum
set.
set.
This house
Speaking.
is a prison on the planet of bullshit. And a galaxy of this sucks camel dicks.
Did we just become best friends?
Yup.
We only play 80s Billy Joel. My dad was actually quoting that movie this weekend while we were camping. That
That's
part
funny.
specifically, he kept
The one
saying
that
the
I
80s
quote
Billy
all the
Joel
time
thing.
is, you know what helps with blah, blah, blah pain? If you lick my butthole.
If you
Every
lick
time.
my butthole. My favorite part of that movie is the the scene in which they're singing fucking
In the
Guns
car.
N' Roses
In the car.
and they almost die. It's great. But we're going to dissect that next week. Step Brothers.
You're so flat. You're so flat.
I paid this much money every week. It's terrible.
I'm going to save it with the guitar solo.
I'm Derek, and I can sing high like this. Look at these. I lather them up with Kegels in the shower every day. Mommy, punch me in the face. So yeah, next week, Step Brothers. I'm actually looking forward to it. I haven't seen it in a while.
And shove you in my vagina.
She fucking pees in the
And every time I
urinal.
walk and I feel a little scratch, I just know she
Great. I'm excited to watch that. Next week, Step Brothers is going to be great. Again, if you want to follow us, whatnot, I already said. But at The Decision Reel, everywhere you can find your podcast, you can also see us and listen to us there. YouTube, whatnot. Randy, you got anything else to say?
Thanks for listening.
Oh, yeah. Thanks for
That's
listening.
all I got.
Thanks for listening, watching, whatnot. The whole band will be back together next week. Finally, the family is back. Vin Diesel is here saying,
Family.
so Wally will be back. Randall's back. Everybody's here on the comfy couches. Maybe we'll be in a different location. I don't know. We'll see next week. Cool. Awesome. Bye.
Dun, dun, dun.